Executioner!
Welcome to the club where them niggas get the bullets. Loaded up guns with the trigger and we pull it. We got bad bitches talking cause they do this. Run up on us, you get dropped, bitch, you stupid. You don't want me pull a knife to a ring fight. Switchblade, blade runner on the king, right? Magic killer on the floor, devil in your six. The art of finesse by fucking on your chick. We don't throw down in the air, we just shoot up. The girl want a beast king cause she chews up. I'm too sweet on the lips, now she booed up. She don't fuck with losers, her niggas just screwed up. These niggas thinking you're the realest, fell off the floor. Started laughing at you stupid niggas. Life is war when you out here grinding and you hustle. I'll make sure that you niggas won't scorn. I'ma leave your ass scorn. Call me Jay White and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblades?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like Buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Comprende?
I'm over here while I'm with the Bullet Club. Switchblade hit your belly, good to be your dub. Me and LP gotta get it out the mud. Pulverizing hot beats, that's what I love. In the VIP with the vets be, cause the game stay cold like Gretzky. We not playing basketball, don't press me. Man, which dude want their face messy? Got more bars than the boulevard. I'm just like a dealer, stay pulling cars. And unpredictable when I'm fully charged. When your entourage over with a fucking car. Got that rock from China. When she slip that shit, I will grind her. My J's white, you can't find her. Awesome caliber like Ilja.
Call me Jay White and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblades?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like Buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Comprende? Call me Jay White and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblades?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like Buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Comprende?
Yep. What's good, EB? 1, 2, 1, 2. Tell me how I'm sounding to you. Man. Yeah. My dude. R to the B, what's going on, my dude? How you been? Yeah, that's I'm featured on this. Shots go out to my dude LP, LeBron Pierce. Check him out, B. Name of the track is called Switchblade. I had played the music when it comes to the video. Trying to figure things out here and there. But basically, I did this because, today is this dude Finn Balor's birthday. So, showing some love and all that to my dude Finn Balor. Where the fuck has this dude Finn Balor been, as a matter of fact? He hasn't been on SmackDown for a month? Come to Blaze, what's going on, my dude? When's the last time this dude Finn Balor's been on SmackDown, yo? R to the B. Because I ain't in. Listen, I don't know if I said before on your channel, brother, but Royce Keys sound like a drug dealer named Mr. I Can't See Color, a.k.a. Triple H don't give a fuck about us. Oh, I already know. I know. Set up G unit. You got keys unit. Keys unit. I know y'all gonna ask what's my thoughts about him and these dudes. Who's the name? OTM doing what they did. It was cool. I'm not gonna sit there and completely showing it. It was cool for what it was. This dude pulling up and wiping out everybody when it comes to the bloodline. Well, not the bloodline, but the Usos and Solo and this dude, LA Knight. My thing is the follow up. Is there a plan? That's always been my thing. Triple H books for the moment. What's next after this, right? Now, granted, we all know he's building towards war games and all that shit. We all know that. But what are you going to do to fill in that slot? What are you going to do to fill in that time? Who's going to cut the promo when it comes to these three guys to let people know what type of time they're on? The lady said they better not fumble Royce Keys. They better not fumble him. Where you been? I think they done fumbled this dude. They done did, what's that? Touchback. Like they fumbled the ball and did a touchback on Royce Keys. This right here is the Hail Mary. If this shit don't work for Royce Keys, he's cooked. And I don't like the fact that they put him in this position. This like somewhat of a sink or swim method when it comes to Royce Keys. It is. But look at what you're giving him. By chance, Brother Sandman, did you see Dietrich Davis' video on Finn Balor? No, I didn't. I ain't get a chance to watch that yet. Shout go out to New Wrestling World Order. The last time Baylor was on TV, he got jumped by a Tonga. Right. Whatever happened to that? That's good that you good. Like Gohan said to the androids in the future timeline, there's no end for this shit, no end. What's talking about the bloodline? Yeah, shout out to Dietrich Davis. Man, you better be telling these motherfuckers about us too, B. Y'all gonna stop coming over here promoting these other motherfuckers, but don't have the same type of time when it comes to their platform too. I'm letting y'all know that now. Y'all better be telling motherfuckers about the Roundtable, B. Have that same energy on these dudes' platform too. But I'm opening up the floodgates. Fuck it. Since it's been a while. It's been a while, so I'm just opening up the floodgates. I want to talk to you guys. Pow! Right there. Pull up. Keys unit. They really came through with the G Unit tank tops and all that shit. The face mask, like what these dudes was wearing on Terminator on Sight, the G Unit album. My goodness. But I'm gonna talk my shit. Like this is how out of touch these motherfuckers is. They got these dudes pulling up wearing G Unit type shit. I'm surprised they wasn't wearing the spinning chains and all that. Like I said, am I mad at them for pulling up and doing what they did? No. It was, it was there for what it was. Did it make sense? Yeah, sure. Because remember,
Royski's got beef with the bloodline. And when Jacob Fatu was packing up this dude, Royce, LA Knight wasn't around. And this dude Solo wasn't around. They didn't help this dude. So for him, for Royce Keys to go get his peoples to pack these dudes up, it makes sense. It does. I can't sit there and just dispute that, but how they gonna explain this shit? I got you, my brother. If Dietrich Davis going live tomorrow, I'm gonna promise from spread the word, B. And I'll fuck with Dietrich Davis. Like we've had conversations from before in the chat. Like one time in the chat, we spoke about this dude Jacob, as a matter of fact, because he was trying to say that Jacob Fatu stole the black culture or whatever when he came to WWE, and I'm like, nah, he actually didn't. Like Jacob Fatu been in that type of time. It was just MLW. I'm not saying he's still in black culture, period. It's just his upbringing. And I get people be, they can't really grasp that. And I ain't gonna lie, to a certain degree, when it comes to him too, like, come on, my dude. For instance, we grew up, I don't know where he grew up from, but he said he's from Brooklyn. We grew up around like Puerto Ricans and Dominicans saying the N-word, saying nigga. Looks good, my nigga. All right, you good, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? But like they would sit there and be like, oh, I never been around people like that. That's bullshit. Don't believe that. Now, people out of town, like when it comes to Midwest or when it comes to down south or, shit like that, granted. Because I've been through somewhat of a culture shock out here. Because my lady told me, because I'm in the Midwest now, and my lady told me, like, yo, like, if you're not black, like, you can't be saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, people look at, like, Mexicans or whatever crazy. We mainly, like, when it comes to the Hispanic culture, we have, like, Mexicans out here and shit. And if they was to say the N-word, yeah, like, motherfuckers ain't jacking that shit. But if you grew up with a Mexican in the Bronx or whatever, any money bet he's saying the N-word. It just is what it is. Because I grew up with Spanish, Dominican, all that. They all say the N-word. They say, what's good, my nigga? Are you good, my nigga? Like, on some real G shit, I don't even say the N-word like that. But, I've been around a lot of motherfuckers that have been on that type of time. But yeah, other places, they're not rocking with that. And I definitely understand. So when it comes to, like, because he said that from before, that he don't be around people that be on that type of time. My dude, if you grew up in Brooklyn, you've been around at least one motherfucker that was on that type of time. So stop. If they wasn't black and they was saying the N-word, man, look, stop. You've been around that person. So y'all can believe that shit if y'all want to. Yeah, fucking but when it comes to these dudes, Keys unit, I just hope there's plans for him. That ass though. Yeah, they're gonna be here to fill some spaces in war games, whatever the case may be. And it's like, okay, who are they gonna go up against? They're gonna go up against the bloodline or whatever. The bloodline got like what? 4 people. You got Roman, of course. Got the Usos. You got Jacob. So then after that, you got the other team. See, that's the thing. You can't even really put them in the equation when it comes to Keys unit. How can you put them in the equation? There's 3 of them, but what about Solo and LA Knight? That's 5. So they will have to get an honorary member. They will have to get another honorary member for the bloodline to even it out, 5 on 5. Appreciate y'all for hitting that thumbs up, B. Word. But think about it. That's why I said the whole War Games match is forced. Is it War Games normally like 5 on 5? They don't have five members apiece. Well, I would say the Bloodline will have 5 members. The Bloodline, like maybe this is. See, all right. As a matter of fact, come to think of it, this one they were trying to shoehorn this dude, Zilla. Saying like, oh, now Zilla could join the Bloodline and he could be in War Games. And it's like, why would you want Zilla's first match to be War Games? Y'all trying to kill that young man already. Y'all trying to kill that motherfucker already. Be like, damn, his first match in the main event, on the main roster is War Games? Y'all don't care about that, dude. You can't. And I get War Games isn't the same like how it used to be from before. But no. And trust and believe, people were saying that like, oh, this is the perfect time for this dude to be the 5th member on the Bloodline. No. I said that, War Games shouldn't even have been a thing. Like, all right. They could have still had Survivor Series. It made it a traditional type Survivor Series elimination match. You have the Bloodline, and you will have, I don't know, these dudes, Keys Unit, and it just don't even matter because they're still gonna out. There's gonna be some more members of Keys Unit, and Solo and LA Knight, opposed to these dudes, the Bloodline. Like, who would be the next member? What is the next PLE? Next PLE, other than Saturday Night's Main Event, I think it should be Money in the Bank, right? Look at these PLEs real quick. WWE PLEs, upcoming PLEs. Let me see. Oh, boo. Okay, upcoming event. Why they show NXT PL? Motherfucker ain't trying to see that shit. Heat Wave and all that. I heard Heat Wave was coming. Okay, yeah, it is Money in the Bank. Okay. And then New Orleans. You got Money in the Bank in October 10th. And you got War Games in November 28th. That's a hell of a gap. Let me find out. I didn't expect something like that. Let me find they're starting to slow down because remember, like every other week, it was a PLE or a Saturday Night's Main Event or a Sunday Night's Main Event, goofy shit like that. That's what's coming up now, as a matter of fact, Sunday Night's Main Event, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. No, first is Heat Wave when it comes to NXT, and you got Ola de Calor when it comes to AAA. And it's like, is this motherfucker Dom defending the belt at AAA? Sifu, is this dude Dom defending the belt at Ola de Color. This dude never defends the damn belt. What is up with these champions not doing anything? They just holding belts hostage. A little similar to Chad Gable. What Chad Gable's doing with the Intercontinental belt? He's backstage cutting promos on with Rey Mysterio and shit like, yo, my dude. This is what I would do with Chad Gable, right? I'll have Chad Gable mixing it up with Austin Theory and Maxine Dupree. The history is already there when it comes to those three. Well, mainly when it comes to him and Maxine Dupree. I don't know how you go about it, but do it. This dude, Austin Theory, should be on the hunt for the IC belt. He should not be this dude lackey trying to jump over Femi and all that, which he can still do that. But no, he should be going after the IC belt. I don't get it. It's like these motherfuckers don't want championships anymore. You don't want to be the IC champion and the tag team champion. You don't want to have two belts. You know what I'm saying? And Maxine Dupree see you with two belts, get her even more horny. I don't know. The fuck? Oh, he definitely did. Seafood asked, I wonder if Don pissed somebody off with his comments about creative. Yeah, definitely did. And hey, shots go out to him, B. He's telling the truth. Triple H fucking sucks. Really think about it, Seafood. Who has this dude Triple H ever built on his own? You can't count Obafemi. Obafemi been established since NXT. Who has Triple H honed? Like, yo, this is going to be my next guy. And I'm going to slowly cook him. Can't say Cody either. He made Cody his guy. And even that's flopping. That's really be fucking real. And even he didn't turn him into the American Nightmare. He came back to WWE as an American Nightmare. Yeah, he's fucking sensitive. Pinocchio Paul. The hell. And people want to sit there and talk about, oh, TKO this, TKO that. TKO just don't let Triple H cook. Fuck out of here with that. TKO does let Triple H cook. And when they see that he's not doing anything, he's fucking burning the food. Especially when it comes to the 4 PLEs, the big 4, that's when they want to step in and try to figure something out. That's when shit like that happens. But people don't want to have that conversation, though. Batista's the only guy you remember. Now I'm talking about when he's in creative. But you got that. You got when him as an active wrestler, yes. He did get Batista over. But I don't think that's only solely Triple H. Batista has something to do with that shit a lot. It wasn't like he was just like hopeless and didn't know what to do. No. Batista knew what he had to do to get over, and he made it happen. Did Triple H contribute? Yeah, he definitely did. But Triple H in creative, he has not gotten anybody over. Nobody. It's just a fucking fact. And it's unfortunate too, because everybody thought like, yo, you know, he's gonna bring Black and Gold to the main roster. Or he brought him to the main roster, all right. He brought these motherfuckers to the main roster just to get fired. That he dropped the ball on all his sons. Like, yo, remember, they called him Papa H. Whatever happened to that? He sold all his kids out. Whatever happened to his what happened to his kids? What happened to, you know what I'm saying, this dude? Champa. Whatever happened to the fucking there's a lot of people, damn. The list is crazy. The list is so crazy. Johnny Gargano over there laying down on production crates for the past 9 months. Man. Batista and the fans made Dave. Yeah, of course. I heard he's supposed to be the new Kratos also. But yeah, this dude ain't do a damn thing. Like, he didn't protect none of his babies. Only one that stayed protected is Seth Rollins. And on some real G shit, he deserves to be protected because Seth Rollins, he definitely got it out the mud. I'm not mad at Seth Rollins at all. Seth Rollins put on great matches, try to, he tries his best to build people too, but it hasn't been working. They tried with the Vision, but that didn't work. And I'm not surprised that it didn't work because the Vision was just fucking stupid. You don't build a stable of motherfuckers that beat the shit out you. It's never gonna fucking work because you're gonna your people's just gonna look stupid. That's what I'm talking about, B. You got 11 likes in the building because you motherfuckers are so awesome. You need. Ho! Seafood said, I wonder if ESPN wants out their deal with WWE. That's a rumor out there. PWI Insider is saying that it's not a legitimate source. But Sportskeeda is even talking about it, so I don't know. Hey, would I be surprised if they want out? No, I won't. This fucking shit has been a disaster. What has WWE done for ESPN? Like, all jokes aside, it's a disaster. And what did WWE do instead of get better? They had ESPN fire the journalist that said WrestlePalooza sucked. This is what we're dealing with here. Like, he didn't like the fucking PLE. Like, it sucked because it did suck. And that's one thing I could never stand with WWE. They are allergic to accountability. That could have easily been like, you know what? We're going to make sure we do better next time. We got a stack card or the next PLE. Make sure you tune in for that. You know, you could acknowledge your failure without looking like failures, I should say. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging that you bumped your head. But WWE, they got to be ultimately perfect. No. Y'all bum out too. And it's okay. We all bum out. That's how we all learn. You know what I'm saying? Got my dude Toph in the building over there. Toph was good in.
Yeah, what's going on? How you doing on your end?
We good. We didn't like go through crazy damages, I should say. It just knocked out our power. And unfortunately, people out there that don't have no power, so that does suck. But we got our power back on Sunday.
That's good, man. And that's no fun. No fun at all.
No, it's not. Especially, my lady being pregnant and shit. And, it's hot. But we had ended up going to my people's house and shit. Our people's house, close friend to both of us. Ended up going over there, camp out for the weekend, so.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Just happy everything's back to normal.
As
normal as it can be.
Yeah, as normal as it can be, but it sucks that we had just went food shopping not too long ago. So we got to throw all that shit away. Because remember, we ain't have no power since Wednesday.
I remember that happened with, I forgot the organization's name. It was FEMA, right?
Yeah.
When we got hit by Hurricane Helene, it caused this big uproar where people lost their food, because, without power, the refrigerator freezer goes out.
Yeah.
And then FEMA had put out a statement saying that they only would compensate for property damage, meaning house damage, car damage, windows and stuff like that. But technically, if you buy food with your own money, like that's property that you're purchasing.
Exactly.
That was damaged by the storm, So technically that does count, but FEMA was trying to be like, nah, that doesn't count. Even though technically it does count. Really what it is that they recognized that, well, if we include food, because most people, when we got hit by the hurricane, they was given, it's been a while now, so I can give out these numbers. Most families that was hit, they was given somewhere around like $1,100 to $1,500. And that's fine for like property-based stuff. But if you include food, that's not enough at all. So if you incorporate that into the funds, then most people will be getting way, way, way more money. And obviously with who we got in the White House, that wasn't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So
trying to keep all the money for his fucking punk ass orange self.
Yep.
Ballet with the black. Oh shit, we got my dude Black Pettingill up in the building. Yeah, that name does stick. My dude Black Pettingill. What it do though?
I know that much, man. How you been?
We're taking it one day at a time, but we good.
So everybody safe?
Yeah, unfortunately, like I was just telling this dude Toph, there's still people around that don't got no power, unfortunately. And then not only that, you got ICE. You still got ICE running around snatching motherfuckers up. Like, yo, come on, son.
That is super.
Snatching motherfuckers up and shit. Like this still motherfuckers out here that don't have no fucking power, man.
So did we get on the topic or no?
No, you was asking me what was going on. I was telling you.
No, never mind.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about wrestling and all that. I'm just answering your question.
So we just recapping everybody, telling everybody what's going on. Okay.
Oh, you don't know?
No,
I forgot you don't know because you wasn't in the group chat. Yeah, like we calling it a fucking tornado. It is what it is, and thank God.
Serious?
Yeah, that live that live that we just did, that's when the shit was about to hit us. Right at the end.
Yeah,
Remember,
I didn't say anything. I didn't say
What?
anything because I remember, like, right as we were finishing up, I could hear the thunder. Because when you like, what's your setup, Sam, man? What do you use, Bluetooth or like what do you use?
What you mean? When it comes to my
Like you
audio,
use like
see,
no,
like
like
I got a
you use
mixer.
headphones.
I got a mixer. Everything is from Fifini.
Right. Okay. Because
That's
like
the name of my mic and my mixer is called Fifini.
right. I was asking because like most stuff that you buy these days, they're soundproof. So like unless there's something like really really loud, you can't really hear that shit in the background. But I remember when we was doing the show last Tuesday near the end, like I could hear the thunder like on your end, and I was like, that's a stronger than usual storm for me to hear it. But I didn't really think too much about it, But so that's how I could tell, like, yeah, that was not just a regular storm, because a regular storm does not fuck up your power for X amount of days. That may fuck up your power for a few hours at most, but
not even
anything. Yeah,
not even a few hours, my dude. Like, because we went through plenty of storms in this house. We've been in this house for like 2 years, going on 3, and the longest the power will be out was like what, a half hour. But this shit hit different. Like how the hail came down, like this shit was literally like fucking bricks on top of my house. No cap.
You don't have like a generator?
Yeah, we got like a small one, not like one of them big ones. You feel me? That shit is hella expensive.
We have a small one here, so I was just that's why I was asking.
No, I hear you. But yeah, like shit like that, man. Look, I'm gonna get that shit next time though. But we good. She's good. She just laid up over there chilling. We all good. We all good.
Belly says, "Is that the same storm that hit Indiana?"
I'm not too sure, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it is that time of year too, the tropical systems and all that. Yeah. So, yeah,
they don't care. They don't give a fuck at all. Ballet, the shit is fucking insane, b. Like I was trying to get in contact with BPU. BPU is the electric company out here, and they will just send motherfuckers to the operator and shit. Like when it comes to the automated voice messages, whatever the case may be, they say, "Oh, we know there's an outage in your area. We're working fast to," what I mean? That type of fucking bullshit when it comes to a script. And I'm like, man, look, whatever, be like, I'm pressing a circle, like, yeah, I get it. I want to talk to a human being. And it was like, they'd be like, oh, please wait for the next representative. I'm like, all right, I definitely will wait. So I'm just kicking back, waiting. Like a good half hour, a little over a half hour passed, they just hang the fucking phone up. Yeah. My dude TKO B. The birthday boy over there.
Yaramin, what up?
Yaramin! Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, B.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, she good, Ballet. She good. Appreciate y'all, B. Seriously.
Yeah, because I was like watching the news and I was all like fuck, I hope they're all right.
Yeah. Well, we good. Not no crazy damage, but a few areas had got hit really hard. Not too far from here. Trees smacking into windows, roofs being caved in.
Yeah, but in California, like we're preparing for El Nino, which is like rain for like weeks upon weeks.
Yeah, man. Gather all you can get, like canned goods, flashlights, water. Gather that shit, B. See, like that's one thing we was good with, like with canned goods and water and shit like that. We ain't worry about shit like that. But I do got to get a bigger generator.
A shitload of rain.
Yeah, I know, ballet Virgos. Yeah, y'all Virgos get on my nerves. Damn it, can't stand y'all Virgos.
That's a funny
We love you too.
title. That's a funny title in the video. K unit. That's fucking
Keys unit. Because that's what they are. That's G unit.
Like,
That's G unit reincarnated, son. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
But I got really confused. I got really confused when I saw what happened on Raw, right? So for those of you who don't know, OTM's from Florida. So how the fuck did they beat Royce Keys or Powerhouse Hobbs in California when they were kids?
Did
they lit?
Like the tag team
I tell you what else.
to California.
I tell you what else they didn't think about. Fucking Corey Graves let Hobbs slip out.
Yes,
I saw that.
That's the best
Yeah,
part.
that was random. I was like,
That made me laugh.
what you know about hardcore Hobbs or hacksaw Hobbs? What the fuck you want to call himself?
He was
I didn't
like
expect
his
that. I
Hobbs.
didn't expect that.
That just
No, he
confirms
just-
Hobbs the better name. He just is Hobbs.
It is. It is.
It also confirms motherfuckers watch other wrestling programs. Don't lie. Shit.
Michael Cole tried to correct him real quick.
He fucked up LA Knight kind of bad with that stare shot.
Yeah. I mean, I was talking with
You saw that
John
part?
with this. I was talking with John with this about that in the chat. Like, Hobbs ain't really wrong for doing what he did. I'm like, shit. He beat down the bloodline because they jumped him, and he beat down Solo and Knight because they ain't help him when Jacob killed him.
He said, "Y'all niggas didn't help me." I was like, "Yeah, he's right."
The only problem I have is that, like, yeah, it's cool to give Hobbs something to do, but like, it's pretty clear like they're forcing this shit to give War Games value because we
But I
was
kind of
just
like
talking
it, though.
about that.
I like the combination though. Like I like.
Yes,
those
it
three
is.
together.
The combination is fine, but you can just tell they're doing it to make War Games mean something because there's really no reason to do it
I just
prior
turned
to
it
that
off.
happening.
That's what I figured out too. Like I was like, okay, they're gonna make War Games more important, or they're trying to make War Games more important.
Yeah, but if that's the case, who's going to be the fifth member in the bloodline?
It doesn't got to be
Francis,
5.
right?
They can do 4 and 4. They've done 4 and 4 before.
Yeah.
It doesn't got to be 5.
That's what they have to do. They have to do 4. Like I think it's going.
How?
But who be the fourth? But who be the fourth guy for Hobbs' crew? I mean, he just jumped both Knight and Solo.
That's what I'm saying. You got 3 dudes at OTM because I guess you could consider Hobbs.
Nah. They
member.
jumping those niggas in.
And then you got these dudes. You got LA Knight and this dude. So
in that case,
Hobbs.
in that case, it would be 3 on 3 on 3. They've done that before in NXT. So
Oh God. That's still a problem. That's still a problem.
wait, whoa. How's it going to be 3 on 3 on 3 though?
because you would have Hobbs and the OTM dudes, that's 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Usos and Fatu, that's 3 people. So now you have Knight Solo, and you just need one other person.
And Jacob, most likely.
And 3.
So you think Roman Reigns is going to be out of War Games?
Right.
Yes, and he's not going to be.
No. Like it's going to be the Roman. It's going to be Roman and the Usos. Jacob,
No, it's not going to be
Knight.
Roman because he's got nothing to do with this. Roman's got nothing to do with this. The whole beef.
Roman's
between,
got everything to do with LA Knight and Solo.
Yeah, but the beef with Hobbs and all that, Roman wasn't involved in it. The match at SummerSlam was the Usos and Fatu. Roman wasn't part of that.
Who's going to be Solo's third?
Now if Hobbs jumps Roman, then that's different. You see what I'm saying? Because as of right now, Roman has not been involved from Hobbs' perspective. Roman would have to.
Like, you know, it's coming,
Roman and kayfabe would need a reason to give a fuck. He has no reason to care about Hobbs. He hasn't had a segment
But
with him.
It's coming, though.
He hasn't had a match with him. You know what I'm saying? So
it's coming, though. You can tell.
Well, I don't know about that.
This somewhere down the line, he's gonna fuck with Roman.
We can also look up their pay-per-views. We can look up their schedules to get a spoiler. Like
I already got it. I was already talking about it before y'all pulled up.
Okay, what's their schedules? Because I know Punk as of right now is not advertised. I'm sorry, go ahead.
First, you got Money in the Bank. That's October 10th. No, not counting Sunday night's main event. That's a September 6th. But when it comes to the real PLEs, you got Money in the Bank October 10th, and you got War Games November 28th.
Yeah, as of right now, Punk is not advertised for Money in the Bank. So
there's a lot of time in between.
Yeah, and I'm shocked about that. That's a shitload of time. But they're gonna throw something in the middle of that shit. That's a hell of a gap.
Well, what's happening is
there's gonna be
what's happening is they're acknowledging the criticism because like last year they had too much shit going on. So now they're slowing down. So it's like, okay.
I'm not mad at it. I'm really not mad at it at all. But I won't be surprised if they throw like a because when's that is another clash coming in? Or Clash or Bash or Ash?
No Clash, but there's gonna be a crown jewel later. A crown jewel. So
that's gonna be in between. That's gonna be the in between.
And I ask again, what was the point of the Roman Cody face off? Exactly. Nobody knows.
No, you know. They was teasing part 3, but y'all motherfuckers complained, so Triple H got cold feet. I told you.
I told you part 3 was not needed.
Yes, it's needed. Well, like it's not needed now because the shit is already gone because this motherfucker Cody, he's not the champ no more. But at the time, it would have been a different layer because it would have been part 3, and not only that, they both would have been champions.
Yeah, they're gonna be champ versus champ at that time.
Well, right now, if things stay as they are, then that means you're getting Punk and Roman again, and I don't believe they're going to be doing that.
It was goody.
So that means one of them will be losing the title because the crown jewel thing, that's the match where the world champions on both shows face each other. So if everything stays the same, that means you're getting Punk and Roman again. Now, it doesn't matter because the winner gets that fake belt that's never seen again anyway. But still, I don't believe you're going to be getting Roman and Punk again. I don't believe Punk would lose again, and I don't think Roman wants to lose to Punk again. So I think that one of them is going to be losing the world title before that happens. So it's just really guessing which one you think is going to lose it.
Possibly we might get the winner of the Money in the Bank.
What you're looking at is you're looking at just between Roman and Punk. I'd say it's more likely Roman loses before Punk does, just because there's more people gunning after Roman in comparison to Punk.
So they're going to cash in on Roman.
No, what I'm saying is that between the two, if I have to guess which one.
Roman. No, I have to guess. I think he's losing the WWE Championship.
I understand.
Roman loses the World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay.
I think Roman's losing first only because more people are gunning for Roman and Punk. Because you got Knight going after Roman, you got this shit with Solo, you got Oba in the background, and whoever wins the Money in the Bank would cash in on the World Heavyweight title. And then Punk, in comparison, who's after him? Cody's occupied with Orton. Gunther's in the mid card. Like
they're
Sammy
still
and
gonna
Owens
have
are feuding again.
CM Punk has got some challenges. They're gonna have Gunther still wants the title. Finn Balor still wants the title. Kevin Owens just got screwed by Sammy, and Sammy wants the belt. So that's 4 people.
There you go.
Yeah, but they're not an immediate. Yeah, but they're not an immediate threat to Punk, though. Let's be honest here. We know Balor's not going to win the title. Owens isn't going to win the title. They should.
Yeah,
but they're not going to.
I'll play the highlight of this dude, coup de grâces, because today's his birthday. So happy birthday to Finn Balor.
Finn Balor's got the same birthday as me? Wow.
Ain't that something?
I did not know that. Cool.
Finn Balor,
Now, if only they could push him like he's a threat.
Yeah, you have to push them. They're pinning him like they're pushing him.
He's a threat, all right.
Fucking
He's
Penn
a
Balor.
threat when it comes. He's a threat when it comes to the Mexican Bowl and catering.
I have to reference this too. Shout outs to King Eric for posting the video. Today, obviously, is the unfortunate anniversary where we lost Ilja in that plane crash. But
Yeah.
shout outs to her in that old retro interview where she was a big wrestling fan and she mentioned that Mankind and Stone Cold were her favorite wrestlers. So that's cool. And I like to think
nice.
that I like to think that if that tragedy had never happened, I could definitely have seen her like do maybe America the Beautiful like at a WrestleMania or something.
Oh hell yeah, of course.
She would have been I truly believe Ilja would have been a way bigger star than what she was now if she was still alive.
Do you think she would have been a bigger star than Ilja? I mean, I said Ilja. That Beyonce?
Yeah,
I think she would be on the same level at least.
Yeah, on par.
Mm-hmm.
Tia was asking what's up with you guys.
What up?
Good T. Evans.
Yeah.
Tia
she would have been yeah, Ilja.
That's her last name, Tia Evans. That's her name.
No. She's a big fan of some guy from OVW. His last name is Evans, so like I call him Tia Evans. I call her Tia Evans.
She was wishing you happy birthday. Hold on. Y'all need to slow down, please. She was also wishing you a happy birthday, TKO.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Tony Evans. Who's Tony Evans? Who's that?
He's from OVW.
Okay.
Yeah, OVW, yeah.
All right. So what you were saying now, Toph?
Yeah, I was saying that if the tragedy had not happened, I think that she would have probably gone in the direction that Jennifer Lopez, went in. I think she would have had just different flags planted because she was about to start a clothing line with Kadada. She was already doing movies and stuff, so she was planting her flag there. She would have kept doing music. She would have been everywhere, basically.
She would have been the better actress than J-Lo.
Oh, for sure. Like, because Beyonce's a great performer, but she was never really able to plant her flag anywhere else. Like, she's not really a good actress. She's got clothing lines and stuff, but they never really blew up like that. She definitely would have been bigger. So, yeah, for sure.
We miss you, Ilja. It really does suck, especially how she went.
Yeah, that was horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we lost Ilja. We just lost Dolly Parton today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never really been a big fan of Dolly Parton. No shade towards her, but she never just like her music. Never been my type of thing. But it is sad, Yeah.
She's one of those celebrities that you just eventually everyone will pass on. But she's just one of those celebrities that you just always figured would always be here. I mean, she's looked the same since we were kids. I remember seeing her when I was 7 on TV, and she looked the exact same.
We saw her boobs first before we saw her.
We did. We did. We really did.
You see, look at ballet. We didn't like Gigli. I wasn't even interested in watching Gigli.
Oh God, that movie was ass.
What was that shit even about?
Exactly.
Nobody remembers.
Oh my God, that shit was just a money grab for J-Lo and Ben Affleck because they were fucking at the time. Good Lord.
They still fucking.
What the fuck is a Gigli? What is that?
Who knows? Who cares?
What is a Gigli? That shit sound like a Pokemon.
That happens sometimes. That happens sometimes. That happens sometimes. Like every once in a while, there'll be a movie that's just not good at all. Like nothing's good about it, and you're just like, what's the point of this? Because behind the scenes, some real connection took place, and that was how Ben met J-Lo. Ryan Reynolds is another one. He did that really bad Green Lantern movie, but that's where he met his wife. the blonde chick, whatever her name is. I can't think of her name. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
That blind superhero movie. I remember that shit. That shit was horrendous. Good Lord.
You talking about Daredevil?
There you go.
That's Ben Affleck. He talking like, wait. Talking about when he linked up with Jennifer Gardner.
Yeah.
Ben chose wrong, bro. Jennifer Gardner's a baddie. I would definitely should have picked her over J-Lo, but
really?
Whatever. Yeah.
You think she look better than
J-Lo? J-Lo can't keep a man, dude. That's a red flag right there. That's a red flag.
Yeah.
People talk about. I remember like.
At what point do we start blaming J-Lo? I'm like, girl, you had some. You had
hold on.
You were on the arm for some heavy hitters, and you still can't keep them.
Yeah, you right though. Like she broke up with a lot of motherfuckers for the past 15 years.
Another one too.
Her first breakup wasn't necessarily her fault. She took a hit of that baby oil, and that was ball game over.
Another one. Yeah, when it comes to
Diddy, that really wasn't her fault, but. She definitely wasn't innocent about that either, because let's really be real. Part of the reason why she linked up with Diddy is to get that black demographic on her side.
Yeah. Another one. Another chick who's very questionable, because like people just would not shut the fuck up about her. Halle Berry. Like, I don't care how attractive you are. When you keep like losing all those men, that tells me you got to be a pillow princess, bro. Like, come on, dude.
Jesus. Listen, man, I give y'all a pass on 1 or 2 breakups, but when it starts to become a consistent thing, okay, now you got to start looking in the mirror.
You know what pissed me off?
She wouldn't even take accountability of it. She always blamed the guy. It's like, nah, lady, you gotta do some soul searching and be like, you know what, maybe I did something wrong.
You know what pissed me off the most about Halle Berry? Anytime I have an opportunity to mention this, I always will. People always talk about, man, how has it been over 20 years and they still have not gotten a live action Storm right? I'll tell you why. They haven't gotten Storm right for one reason, and one reason only. In the comics, Storm is from Wakanda. She's African, okay? So she's got to have an accent. What pissed me off the most about Halle Berry, of all the movies where she played Storm, she only tried to have an accent in the first one, and it wasn't even that good. Then, in the transition to the second one, she won that Oscar from Monsters Ball. She got the Oscar push, right? When you get that Oscar push, you're on that time where it's like, oh, I want an Oscar. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Watch her performances in X2, X3, and every X-Men movie after. She's not playing Storm. She's just playing herself. She's just Halle Berry in cosplay. And it's like, what happened? And no one ever brought this up back then. And I will. She just didn't care. She's like,
I will.
No one did. No one did, bitch. Like, you're from Wakanda. You're from Africa. You're supposed to be African. Like, you saw Black Panther, right? How everybody in that movie.
That's the first time hearing that she's from Wakanda.
Yeah.
I knew she was married to Black Panther. I knew she ended up getting married to Black Panther.
Yeah, she is.
I didn't know she was actually from Wakanda, too.
Right. So you know, like how in Black Panther, how everyone has accents because they were that dedicated to it?
Yeah.
Right. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how Storm is supposed to be. And they've never portrayed that in live action. Not once. Because every chick they portray her with is like fan service or just a really popular actress that's just like, oh, Halle Berry can play Storm. Nobody will care. Like, no, you got to do the character justice. So anyway, they're going to try again. We'll see.
Also, Monsters Ball, wasn't even an Oscar-worthy movie. Let's be real about that.
Right.
She had to give up the box of Billy Bob.
Yeah, exactly. You know why. That Monsters Ball is a fucking white savior movie. That's all it is. It's a white
Bally's in that movie was terrible. Yeah, I didn't really watch this shit.
I saw Monsters Ball. Like, it wasn't awful or unwatchable, but it's definitely not something worthy of an Oscar at all.
All white savior movies get nominated. Like, I remember fucking one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life, Lean on Me with Morgan Freeman. That whole movie is like a fucking 2-hour promo. Like,
that means it's Harley Reid.
Right. Amazing movie. Amazing movie. It was not nominated for anything. And then
It
what's
really
her
was,
face?
yeah.
I forgot the chick's name. The white girl. She did a similar movie called Freedom Writers. It was all right.
Hillary Swank.
Hillary
Right.
Swank.
Right. Yeah, she did this movie called Freedom Writers. It
That
was all
shit was
right. Like
boring as hell.
right, right. But
Freedom
it was
right. No, it wasn't boring. It was a whitewashed version of Lean on Me. They not low.
right, exactly.
Did they have Mario in that shit? The singer Mario, he was in that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was one of the students. Yeah.
And it got like a shitload of nominations. It didn't win anything, but the fact that it was nominated and Lean on Me didn't get nominated, that just proves whitewashing is what gets awards. That's what it's all
I would
about.
say.
They love
Also, I hate.
Hold on, I would say this was more of like a whitewashed version of Lean on Me. Wasn't Dangerous Minds?
Yeah, I've seen that
Mine
one.
was good.
I like Dangerous
It was good.
Minds.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Yeah, it's still a white savior movie, but it's good. It's good.
Like, I don't understand, man. White savior movies, man, they're so inaccurate. Like, that shit would never happen in real life.
Like The Rock played in like 5 of them.
Right.
Nah, man. Nah, damn that. Like, what white man, what white woman you know goes to the hood and tries to save motherfuckers? Like, ain't no way.
Right.
Like,
She's a former Marine.
Like, these kids are students, man. They need to learn, and you want to give up on them? Get the fuck out of here, man.
I used to get into like legitimate college level debates on whether or not Training Day was a white savior movie.
Wait, what?
You might be onto something with that though, because think of it, right? Like we was all rooting for the bad guy, which is a black dirty detective.
Alonzo, yeah. Alonzo.
Right. But look who's the one that saved the hood.
Jake.
Ethan Hawke.
Jake.
Fucking Ethan Hawke. I mean, it took Denzel being a bad guy for him to win an Oscar. Ain't that something?
Right. You got to compromise yourself. You got to compromise yourself to get the Oscar.
Ain't got shit on me.
That shit's still quotable to this day.
Yeah.
The Blind Side. Yeah, come to figure out, they lied their ass off with that shit when it comes to that movie, The Blind Side.
That part made me so upset when they found out they lied about fucking everything in that fucking
movie.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Made this dude seem like he was an illiterate country bumpkin type shit. He said, I wasn't that stupid.
That's a good segue. That's a good segue. I posted it on the council page earlier. I know you saw it, Sandman. Big ups to Prim's Hood Cinema. He did the review for Straight Outta Compton. Fucking hilarious. Mm-hmm. Fucking hilarious review. He had like a little counter at the bottom right-hand corner for like all the inconsistencies. They tried to make Easy look like he was a bum that ran out of money when people have the receipts to say, no, he took care of his money. They tried to make Dr. Dre look like an angel when we got receipts that he used to beat the fuck out of.
And then he's knocking motherfuckers out left and right. I'm like, come on, babe. Like, this dude had the one hit a quarter for everybody. Like, this dude, Dr. Dre, was mad invincible. Stop.
Right. Now, Q, he really did go in his studio and fuck shit up. That did happen.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not saying I was there, but, you know, I was in that timeline when motherfuckers had that shit in the news, like, oh, Priority Records rapper Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying? I was there for that bulletin.
Yeah.
But this dude Dre knocking motherfuckers out like he had a fucking iron fist. Give me a break.
It's definitely one of the better biopics, though. It's a good movie, inaccurate, but it's good.
No, I like Straight Outta Compton. I did, and he even said, like, you know, I get it that when it comes to these biopics, you can't really hit every nook and cranny of the timeline because, you know, it's like time sensitive.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It just is what it is. You know, it's time sensitive. Like if you just sit there and hit every nook and cranny of the timeline when it comes to NWA, man, look, that should be like a 4-hour movie. So sometimes you gotta do certain shit, cut some corners.
My favorite part.
I didn't realize at first that his son was in the Rock's HBO show. Who?
Yeah, Denzel's son.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a good show. It's a good show.
He
I know it's got The Rock in it.
Was Isaiah Washington? That's Isaiah Washington.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually a decent actor. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. I don't know what he's been doing lately.
He found out the dark side of Hollywood and stepped back.
Right.
Got his money and dipped.
Hold on. What's up with The Rock always playing white dudes? Like every single fucking movie that he plays in.
Yeah, like Gridiron Gang. The coach was supposed to be a white guy.
That's like the biggest trip of all. That's like, wait a minute, he's white.
Yeah. Ballers was the first media where he acknowledged himself as an African American man, and that kind of surprised me. I was like, huh, okay, if you say so, Dwayne.
And it's like, yo, here's the thing, right? And it sucks that I get where he's coming from. He didn't want to identify himself as a black man because that'll fuck up his money in Hollywood. It's just the truth. If he was to like sit there and fully acknowledge himself, like, yo, I'm black and Samoan, like these motherfuckers look at him different. So it's like he's trying to protect his bag by saying he's just Samoan, which is fucking crazy with that code switching shit.
Nah, but like Walking Tall, white dude.
Yeah,
white dude.
I heard the original Walking Tall. That movie was actually pretty crazy. It's more crazy than the Rock's version.
Really?
That's what I heard. Yeah. It came out like in the 70s.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Kind of remind me of that scene of Chappelle Show. He's like the biggest nigga alive, starring Tom Cruise. Like, wait, what?
Dre has always been a woman abuser. Yeah, fuck Dre. Like, motherfuckers keep giving this motherfucking mad props and respect. Fuck Dre. This dude almost blew Michelle's head off. Fuck him. Then you want to sit there and talk about, the only people that's mad at AI when it comes to like producers and shit. The only producers that's mad at AI is the one that's
people who can't create.
Right. Like, my dude, you bit off of every fucking body your whole entire career. Fuck you.
And I'll throw shade at Cube too. I remember a couple of years ago, we talked about it here on the show where I just went blank for a second. Oh boy. Cat Williams, thank you. Cat Williams.
It's John. My bad. Ballet's correcting me. I thought his name was Isaiah. That's another Washington. My bad. John David Washington. Thank you, Ballet. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, Isaiah Washington. Right. Like Isaiah
somebody
Washington.
Else. Yeah.
Said a word to start with F and it with ox.
Right.
This is an actual gay dude.
Go ahead, Tove.
I remember a couple of years ago when Cat Williams spoke out and said that in that Friday After Next movie, he said that it was scripted for him to get SA'd in the movie. And then Ice Cube had spoke out and said that, we never filmed anything like that. We never filmed a scene like that. But then if you read between the lines, Cat never said it was a filming scene. He said it was in the script. It was scripted for him to be SA'd. And Ice Cube never denied that specific allegation. So, yeah, I see you, Cube. You a little slick too.
Yeah, he fuck Cube. Like Cube, he likes to play word semantics when it comes to a lot of shit too.
His son is cool though.
His son is stupid sometimes. Like he posts like this is a good segue. Like we can talk about Dragunov. I saw him tweet about Dragunov, right? Because it's actually you. You mentioned this. What was it? The analytic thing. Black Star, you mentioned that like the Powerball strategy. A lot of sports do this where
to those
who don't know what I'm talking about. Like 2 weeks ago, it was reported that WWE is picking up the Powerball thing, and that's where the people featured on TV. Yeah, this is a sports thing. It's where the people that are used on TV, it's based off analytics, clips, how many like go to their YouTube channel as an example, right? Say there's a segment with Liv Morgan and Stephanie Valkyrie, right? And this clip on YouTube gets like 700K, but then we do a segment with say Mia Yim and I don't know Alexa Bliss, and that segment gets 200K, much smaller. That was the report. The people being pushed is based off of analytics. How many clicks?
Who gets
how
the most
many
clicks?
likes? Right. That was what the report went out, and no one of any notoriety turned this down. They never said it was false or whatever. So the report is saying that Dragunov had low viewership, low clicks. People weren't really talking about him. So Ice Cube's son, he took this report and he retweeted it, and he was like, I don't know why y'all mad. This on y'all. Y'all the one that did this. Y'all the ones that decided. Like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah,
We
you
didn't decide shit.
because if that's the case, none of these motherfuckers is making bread for the company.
Like the whole Powerball thing comes from boxing and MMA.
Right.
Like if you mention a person's name, right, and they go like, oh, I want you to fight him. I want you to fight him. I want you to fight him. But like let's say like Floyd Mayweather, right? And he goes like, oh, I want to fight Oscar De La Hoya. And people are like, why are you going to fight Oscar when this person's around, when that person's around? And then he comes out the very next week and says like, oh, I want to fight Manny Pacquiao. And everybody wants to see that fight. That's the fight that they're going to go with.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Of course, wrestler A has more clips and clicks and views than wrestler B because you feature wrestler A on television every week, but then you feature wrestler B on television once every 2 months. Of course, this person's going to have more clicks because by not featuring wrestler B, you're telling the casual audience to not invest in this person. You know, as far as Dragunov is concerned, I've already talked about it. Brock buried him. We watched it live on stream. Yeah. Like he was in the ring giving Brock the chops. Right. And then Brock just no-sold it and just like threw him out the ring. And as I said before,
I think he still could have recovered after that. I don't think his career was over in WWE after that. He could have recovered after that. It wasn't to the point where it's like, yo, damn. You feel me? Like, let's really be real. When they took the U.S. Championship over to Ilja, it was a wrap. It was like they had nothing else left for him. And that's how they book a lot of these motherfuckers. They don't write stories. They put who's gonna go for the championship next. They set it on Unreal.
Yeah.
Remember, they set this shit on Unreal, like, oh, who's gonna be the next champion? Who's gonna be the next champion? Who's gonna be the next champion? The fuck you mean who's gonna be the next champion? Let's build these characters.
And what confuses me, who they actually spend time with.
And what confuses me is it seems like someone in the writing team, because I've said this before, it's like they're bitter because like SmackDown is a little better, but there was a long period where SmackDown was just the drizzling shits. It was the worst.
It doesn't sound like it is
on television. Right. It was bad. Man, but even when SmackDown was bad,
both brands fucking suck, man.
Right. I agree with that. But even when SmackDown was bad, the one reoccurring segment that was good every week was the U.S. Open Challenge stuff. Whether it was Sammy, whether it was Dragunov, whether it was Carmelo, like those segments saved the show. But and I find it interesting.
Here's the thing, right? I was saying that from before. Yeah, it's good to have good matches. But I always said that shit is not going to amount to anything. And
yeah, I hear you.
Have good matches. That doesn't mean, oh, you're going to be a promising star or whatever. Look at, like you said, Melo. He was holding that shit down when it comes to the great matches for the U.S. Championship, defending the belt. Look at him now. Look at Dragunov.
That's what I'm saying.
Now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It seems to me like somebody was mad.
Chad Gable.
You know that's what I'm saying. It seems to me that somebody in creative, and maybe I'm overreaching here. I just find it very interesting that everyone involved in the U.S. Open Challenge, even Trick, everybody that was in the U.S. Open Challenge has gone down the card. It's almost as if like they were mad, right? It's like they were mad, like, how dare you get over? How dare you make this show entertaining?
I will never understand that, bro.
Like some people just don't, because like some people just don't care. It's like PSAs, you can tell. You can tell almost instantly who it is.
But that's just it, though. What I don't understand is how are you mad? How are you going to punish a talent for getting over? And then you got Triple H on an interview saying if the talent gets over because of the fans, we'll push them. What the fuck?
He is so full of shit when he said that.
Like because here's the thing, right? I watched the 2 matches that not Penta but Phoenix had. And
The match with Dragon Lee.
No. His past 2, like his past 2 tournament matches.
Yeah, in the tournament. Yeah, this dude be cooking. But we all knew Ray Phoenix was great in the ring. We all knew that.
And instantly I thought, wait a minute, why isn't this fucker getting pushed?
Because
right when I thought that, the thought instantaneously popped into my head. I was like, because he's just a wrestler.
Thank you. That's it.
That's why. They don't like. That's really what it comes down to. If you're a wrestler, you're not gonna get the time of day.
And that's always been a thing. This ain't something new. I keep preaching this shit every single show. You can have a great match all you want. That's awesome. But if you have no character, nobody's not gonna give a fuck. Why do you think Oba's getting over? Because Oba can cut a promo. Oba has an aura. He's good in the ring. He's checking all these damn boxes.
I only half agree with
look
that.
crazy.
I only half agree with that. I do think you can get over just being a wrestler. The problem is that just when Dragunov and Carmelo were starting to get consistent reactions, they were pulled from TV. Their legs were cut underneath them. So,
because I guarantee you, Penta and Phoenix are gonna have a fucking match of the night next week. I guarantee it.
Well, you know they are because of who they are.
And this is when they need to hone in on this shit. They need to build on it. Like, yo, brothers separated since they came to WWE. Now they're, you know what I mean?
Ray Phoenix's match.
I think anybody can get over, whether they're a wrestler, a character, or whatever. It just simply comes down to the company giving the person TV time. If they give you TV time. No, yeah, if you get TV time, you get over.
I'll say this. All right, let me say this, right?
Right.
Everybody has their position when it comes to the roster. You have your workhorses, you have your entertainers, you have your mic workers. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I agree with that. No, everybody can't be a character, I guess you could say. You're gonna have you need your workhorses.
Right.
The problem is there's really no balance.
Right.
Right. Right now, they're pushing Phoenix right now because Phoenix is gonna have a cruiserweight title match, I think, with Starks, I believe.
Really? He's in AAA?
He's going to be. Because he's going to ask Phoenix for a title shot. He's probably going to get it. He's probably going to get it on Sunday. So I guess they got some
shit coming up this weekend.
He's probably going to get it on Sunday.
Ola de Calor?
Yeah. Their version of Heat Wave. And the sad part about it is that their match is going to be on 9 o'clock in the morning out west, which is a fucking crime.
You know,
I'm gonna have to fucking watch that shit. Eating a breakfast burrito.
Mm-hmm.
And
I know
breakfast burritos is awesome though.
Ray Phoenix's match with Dragon Lee last night was insane, though. I felt like it was
a great match.
I expected nothing less.
I mean, I said it in the chat. I felt like, they saw Rey Mysterio and Chad Gable the week before and wanted to top it because
the problem is WWE will never embrace lucha culture, not 100%.
And that's the thing that kills me. Y'all had
to be fair, they are doing it now. They're doing
hold on.
They always do this.
No.
They do this every decade. It's like they go through this phase where it's like they're interested in it, and then it's like at most it'll last a year, and they just give up on it. They did it with the cruiserweight division back in the Ruthless Aggression days, back when WWE was good. They gave up on it. They tried it again 10 years ago. They did 205 the 205
205
Classic,
Live.
that tournament. No, before 205 Live, they did that tournament, with Kota
Oh, the Cruiserweight
Ibushi.
Classic. Right.
Right, that tournament was great. It was like one of the best pieces of business they ever did. Then they transitioned to 205 Live. It worked for like a month, and then they gave up on it. And now it's happening again, where they bought AAA. They're trying to do more AAA. I don't watch AAA, but from what I'm hearing that Taker's booking's pretty decent.
It's a good show.
But
it's a very
right.
good show.
I've heard that. I've heard that it's good. So now what they're doing is they're trying to incorporate AAA stars onto the main roster. So this is just another attempt at it. And just like the other times, it's gonna like talk to me in a year, because like every time they do this, they give up in a year. I don't know why they do it. It's like they always do. We'll see. We'll see.
The most impressive part of that match last night was that bullet train suicide dive by Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee's fucking nuts. I don't know how he'd like builds up all that speed just to jump through a table onto somebody.
Like he went through the middle rope, did a somersault.
I remember he was on
like a middle rope La Plancha.
I mean, I remember when he had that trial match on AEW, he did the same move and jumped into the crowd. I'm like, dude, you are wild.
Like I was like,
can we talk about these bitch ass motherfuckers real quick?
What? Who?
Graves and Cole. Y'all are really fucking weird, yo.
What they do?
How they was calling the match with Javon Evans and this dude. Big
They spent time burying
Big
and
it's
Big
y'all are really unprofessional. And you know what?
They're trying to set him up. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be ununprofessional in hopes that you know how it is.
They get him up out of here. And y'all come up with because
exactly.
I'm gonna be on that same type of time, like when it came to Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. You know what I'm saying? Not Bianca Belair, excuse me.
Naomi.
They was they was on that same type of time at that time, and it's like, yo, y'all gotta stop doing that shit when y'all have personal gripes. It comes off as a little cringe.
Mm-hmm.
But they never had but what's crazy is they never had a personal issue with Sasha and Naomi.
It's classic high school gaslighting where you get, everyone that's been to high school, you've seen this before. That one kid who gets into a fight, a really, really bad fight, fucks someone up. They go away to alternative school, whatever. Like they serve their time. They come back. They're on better behavior. Whatever the case happens, the person comes back. They're better. They're well behaved, and you got this group of kids that's trying to, trigger that person. Oh, he hasn't changed. She hasn't changed. So let's poke the bear. Let's be passive aggressive in hopes that the person freaks. That's what they want. They want Cass to freak out.
Check this out, right? Yeah. I'll say this. The end game should be Corey Graves coming out of retirement. Big Cass should one day, so like if he loses Javon Evans or whatever at a big match, and then have this dude, Big Cass, just walk up to the commentator and say, like, yo, I heard you talking crazy about me. What's up with that? And have Corey Graves on shit like, oh, this is my job. And Big Cass, they're trying to hear that shit and pushes him.
Something like that. He should do more than just push him. He should just walk outside and be like, I hear you talking shit. And then Graves will like continue to talk shit, and then Kevin just big boot the shit out of him.
To me,
that's true. Whatever, as long as it leads to like a match or whatever, this only way can salvage this.
We talked about this last week. It's a case of both parties were not right, but clearly one party has moved on, and that one party that's moved on is Cass. He's in the best shape of his life. To Cass's credit, I've heard nothing but positive things about him for like the past 6 years. He's gotten his act together. He's not doing any of that bad shit anymore. If he's still a MAGA, which I assume he is, he keeps that shit to himself. He's not hitting Lexi or anything. Like, this guy is a changed dude. I don't give a shit about whatever bad thing he did 8 years ago. He's not that person anymore.
Wasn't even long. I think it was longer than that, wasn't it?
No, it was 8 years ago.
It was 8 years exactly. Yeah.
And it's like, we get it. He's a piece of shit for doing that. cool, but you still got a job to do, my dude. And you wasn't even with Shorty at the time. You was with her.
And don't forget, he was married. Like fucking Graves was married.
Like,
so like,
dude, do you fucking drink? Do you drink Carmella's piss? Relax.
The funniest part about what you said last week, when he said that CM Punk was the first one who held his child. Like, wait, what?
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Well, he got her.
This is weird.
Well, he got her pregnant again, so he should be happy.
What I'm willing to bet happened.
I'm like, cool, but it's like, my dude, like to the point where you about to compromise your career for no reason.
What I'm willing to bet happened is the same shit with Cody and Brandy. Never underestimate the power of pillow talk. A lot of guys are very vulnerable during pillow talk. I'm willing to bet that Graves and Carmella probably had some pillow talk. She's probably not over it. She was probably telling Graves some stories of some shit he did X amount of years ago. And, and like I said, like, I think it's one-sided because clearly Cass has moved on. And that is what makes people upset. It's one thing for you to move on because everyone moves on. But it's another thing to move on and, like, be in fucking great shape. Because they probably...
right?
Right, because they probably thought he was never going to come back.
I'm unbothered. You sitting there still talking about...
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, that was my past. I fucked up. I moved on. And you mad at me for moving on. What?
Yeah. They probably thought he would never... Yeah, you got it.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. That my dude Black Pettingill talking shit. Go ahead.
No, like the funniest part about last night, right? When they were the Big Cass match, when he said Big Cass didn't take responsibility. Oh, there was a lot of people who helped him. I was like, wait a minute, isn't every single person who quote unquote helped him got fired?
Yes. That's what they don't that's what they don't forget to mention. I'm like, motherfucker, everybody that helped them they got their pink slips too. Like immediately.
They don't want to talk about that though.
They got fired the same time as Cass. As a matter of fact, they got fired the same. They got fired the same day Cass did. So what the hell are you talking about? And they got fired for worse reasons. So like, what the fuck?
Cole said, there's a lot of people who helped him. Like, aren't they all fired?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
bro.
They probably thought they wrote him off. Like they left this dude for dead. Like this guy almost died at an indie show. Like that's some real shit. And they probably thought he had
that stroke. Right. I remember that.
Yeah, they probably thought he was never going to come back to WWE, and many people always said Enzo was the star. Like, he had the look, but that was about it. So they probably thought, like, we're never going to see this dude again. So when someone that you wrote off legitimately comes back years later and, like, they're a better person, it's very humbling to them, and they can't take that shit.
Dumb if they thought that shit. Like, for them even thinking that was possible, they goofy as hell, because if this dude's willing to bring back Hogan and Brett, they're not gonna bring back a Big Cass, like the fuck?
Right.
Like then I thought while the epiphany was going in my head, I was like, then who spoke for him now? If everybody who helped him got fired, right? So then who spoke up for him now? I was like, okay, now I understand. Triple H spoke up for him.
Yeah, more than likely. And here's a goofy shit about that, right? It would have been better, right, if Big Cass would have cut a promo and said that. And then Michael Cole and this dude, Corey Graves, would have, built off of that. Y'all motherfuckers just came out of nowhere and said, oh, he's being ungrateful. I'm like, how you know that? He never said he was ungrateful about anything. He just...
another reason they want him gone? I bet you another reason they want him gone is because his presence fucks up the ecosystem of the locker room.
Yes,
because
it does.
Because unlike so many others, he's hungry. He wants to be there. And a lot of wrestlers now just have that I'm just happy to be here attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like they're okay with their spot. They're not trying to level up. They're just trying to get paid, make a living. He's one of those dudes that's hungry. He's got like, a point to prove. I'm problematic. Enzo was the star. He's a one-trick pony. He's got size and nothing else.
Just let him
He's
go.
hungry. He
Like,
wants
also,
to
yo,
prove
I'm
that
shit, if they would have brought Enzo
Yeah.
back with this dude and have Enzo cut those promos like how he was doing from before, because he can still do it. Yo, these motherfuckers would be lit right now. They really would be lit. Having Cass to stand there and having Enzo run around him. You know how he used to run around him and said, "Biggest guys in the room, how you doing?" You know that. You know the spill. If you used to do that shit nowadays, with Big Cass is standing there like in great shape, they will be cooking Raw right now.
You know who needs to come back along with Enzo? Simon Gotch needs to come back.
Nah, fuck all that shit. No, these motherfuckers be Enzo and Cass. I'm telling you, long term they fucked up Cass for not bringing Enzo with them. I don't know what they are going on with Enzo. Like, I don't know. I guess Enzo and Roman Reigns still don't get along, which is ridiculous.
I get it only because the tag division's dead. His ceiling it will be shorter, so it's for the best. Now there are reports going about recently that WWE
by the
is
way,
making moves to bring back the tag division. I'm like, if you want to bring back the tag division, why are you Wait.
Wait. They said they want to bring back the tag division. Like,
but those are reports. Yeah. No. It's been reported. It's been reported like the past week that they're making efforts to bring back the importance of the tag division.
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, it's just counterproductive because it's like if you're bring back.
I just think it's ridiculous because it's like, yo, like, what do you mean you want to bring back the tag division? Like, y'all never told us. You know, we seen that. You know, outside looking in, that there was no tag division, but y'all, you know what I mean, told us, or y'all showed us that y'all didn't give a fuck about the tag division. So it's like, what are we doing here?
Right. Right.
By the way, a few breaking news here.
Oh man,
Jada Uso's about to get called up to complete.
Actually, got a ring
to complete. Jada Uso. To complete the whole OTM Hobbs group.
I ain't gonna lie, that would actually. I ain't gonna lie. Didn't we talk about adding women to stables a lot more? That could be cool.
Yeah, we've been
saying their name
should be working with a woman.
I'm still shocked they never added Nia Jax to the bloodline.
And like their name is going to be called Oakline. That's what their name's going to be called.
That shit is ass.
Oh my god! If they call it Oakline, I better get credit for that because I said that shit in the chat.
Yes, you did. Yes,
oh my god!
Apparently, that's going to be the name, Oakline.
Oh my god!
And that name is stupid. To Oakline. I'm good.
Oh my god! I said that shit is a joke. That y'all better not.
Yo, speaking of that, what the fuck is going on? I saw this was trending on Twitter. What the fuck is going on with this Dollar Tree timeless Tony Storm bullshit they're doing with Mariah May? What are they doing? What is this Emelina bullshit? They're doing the same thing they did. Remember that? Emelina is coming. Raheem is coming. Veer is coming. And they never came. What is this? What is this? You debuted this chick like fucking 3 months ago. She hasn't had a match. Like, what's going on?
Your answer is Mariah Mahan.
I don't know what
and they're having her dress exactly like Tony. Not only are they having her dress like Tony Storm, a girl who's not even with your fucking company, you're having her talk like she's speaking like she's timeless. You're just making that Tony Storm promo even more accurate where she said,
Isn't she really British though?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's from England.
So the accent is actually hers, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it comes off as low rent because you keep saying in these press conferences that AEW is not a threat to you and that you don't care about AEW, but you're taking a gimmick that was popularized clearly by AEW, and you're giving it to Mariah. What are they doing?
Oh
What is
God!
this shit?
Oh God! Can you imagine if Mariah May actually comes out in black and white on WWE? Oh shit!
Right,
Yo,
that's probably
like in
next.
Plus.
And to anyone that's listening, like, oh, this dude's being weird.
You know,
He's not
John,
calling her Blake
You
Monroe.
already know John's gonna ignore it. You know John not gonna say nothing. John's gonna be like, I didn't see nothing.
That's how
Like
he
in
always
Plus.
is when he knows he has no rock to stand on. He doesn't say shit. That's why he didn't say shit about the Dragunov thing, because he knows it's fucking stupid. He knows that Brock buried him. I said point blank, I was like, your boy buried him. He didn't say shit because he knows he did. The fuck? And I don't believe, and to go back to Dragunov, do I think that Brock Lesnar had a personal vendetta against Dragunov? No, I think it was just Brock being Brock. He did something in that moment that he probably thought was genuinely funny. But in hindsight, you look back at it and you're just like, damn, that wasn't good. Like, I wish he was here. King Eric brought that up when they did that War Games segment where Brock came out with the cowboy hat and he just very casually, matter-of-factly put it on Braun Breaker's head. And Braun just stood there, like a fucking idiot. And it made Braun Breaker look bad.
No, shots go out to my dude. That's my brother right there, my dude King Eric. But I was the one that brought that shit up first. I said that they treated this dude like a human hat rack, and I knew he wasn't going to be the same again.
Right.
I knew it. It's like, yo, why did they let him do that? Why would Brock even do that? You literally sunned this dude. Like,
so what a lot of guys,
if you know about cowboy culture, this is what people out there that don't know about cowboy culture. If a cowboy puts his hat on top of your head, that means he's sunning you. Like, literally, like, yo, that's what it means.
Right. And a lot of people at the time when it happened, because we did the stream live during the Rumble, at the time, a lot of people were like, oh, you're exaggerating. Brock no-selling Dragunov wasn't that big of a deal. And then as more weeks went on and Dragunov was not on TV, people were kind of like, wait a minute, actually, this was actually pretty bad. Now, for context, what was Dragunov's gimmick? Dragunov's gimmick is he's the mad dragon, right?
The invincible dragon.
Right. So his gimmick is he goes in there and he has a fight. The crowd, I'll be honest, okay, I'm not going to glaze Dragunov, right? Because in the beginning, I wasn't really a fan either. He kind of slowly won me over. He would come out, the crowd wouldn't really react, then the bell would ring, and the match was really good, and by the time the match was over, people were into it, right? So his gimmick is, we're going to have a fight, right? Even if he lost, the person who beat him would sell the injuries, like, man, like, I won, but like, at what cost? This guy fucked me up. Right.
What did I always say about him?
That he always thought wrestling was real.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was his thing. Because he used to really hit motherfuckers.
I'll tell you what.
To be fair to WWE, they wanted him to stay, but Dragunov was like, "Nah, I'm good." He's the one that really wanted to leave.
Yeah, so to tie it into a bow, like Sandman just said, like he thought wrestling was real. So that's his gimmick. So when you're in there in the ring, like Punk said this himself. Like, this is me actually praising Punk. Remember when Punk attacked Rusev when he quit the first time? Remember that? He said that Rusev was afraid to approach him. And Punk was like, no. Punk said, like, this is the fucking Rumble. Punk said, name-wise, I'm going to be the biggest star in the ring. Do something to me to stand out. So Punk was telling Rusev, do something. Rusev did not want to approach Punk. He was too afraid to approach Punk. So Punk, all those years ago back then, was warning us, telling us that some wrestlers don't want to do shit. They just want to be in the background. Dragunov saw Brock and was like, this is my chance. When am I ever going to share the ring with Brock Lesnar? Never. Let me take advantage of this. So he rightfully went up to Brock and gave him some knife-edge chops. Because what other way is he going to share the ring with Brock? Never. This is his opportunity. And Brock just looks at him and says, get the fuck off me, jobber. He just throws him over the top rope. You completely killed his gimmick. So if you're not going to be willing to work with the young guys, don't even be in the match. What was the
Like,
point of
isn't
that?
isn't that the fault? Like, isn't that the fault of the veterans?
It is the fault of the veterans.
Yeah,
You're right.
that's
It is.
what that's what he's just saying. That's what.
Because like because like every single generation before this one, they all gave back. The main stars actually gave back.
You're right. Yeah.
But
as
can't
much
just put these shit on Brock because he did help get this dude Obafemi over.
That's because
Obafemi was already over.
That's because Taker was his mentor. That's why.
No,
Yeah, you're right.
Obafemi was already over.
No,
he was.
I think they're both right.
He was definitely over, but him being Brock, not only at Mania, but he was undefeated in the Hell in a Cell. And
think about it.
There also, he did help get him over too. You know what I'm saying? Like that putting a notch on his belt.
No.
Like, for any contrarians out there, it's like, okay, Toph, well, what should Brock have done? If Brock had no interest selling Dragunov, okay, he should have just not even bothered doing anything with him. He shouldn't have done anything with him. But in a perfect world, what would have happened? You still could have did that spot where Dragunov gave him a bunch of knife edge chops. Brock just tosses him over the top rope, and after tossing him, Brock just kind of like holds his chest like, shit, that fucking hurt. Like, at least sell the fact that this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least sell the fact that this guy chopped the shit out of you, and then continue the match. Like, and he didn't even do that. He just couldn't be bothered.
But what I'm saying is true though. Brock only helped out his friends.
Right.
Because look at the only two people that he put over since he came back. Omos is 1. Obafemi is 2.
What?
What do they have in common?
When the fuck did we put over Omos?
WrestleMania 39.
They didn't put him over. That shit was terrible.
The lead up to WrestleMania 39.
Omos lost that match.
He did not put Omos over at all. Omos is a fucking bum.
Look at the lead up. Look at the lead up to Mania.
It don't matter. Look where he's at now. This dude is still stuck in bodyguard. He's still a bodyguard.
I get what Black Star is saying. I get what he's saying is that Brock likes to work with bigger guys. That's why he worked with Big Show so much.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Bigger
But I'm
guys
saying
for
that he's
Brock.
not getting these motherfuckers over. Like when it comes
I get what he's saying though. Basically, Brock wants to work with bigger guys because it's easier. When he works with a smaller guy, he has to put in the work.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he got Omos over.
The only smaller guy that Brock worked with that actually made sense was Angle.
Right. And at that point, Brock was nowhere near as established as he would eventually be. So it wasn't like Brock was at that point where he could tell Vince, fuck off.
Don't start your shit, Ballet. Don't start.
This is why I said this is why I say Brock Lesnar's best. The next big thing, Brock Lesnar is the best. Because I'm like,
right.
When Brock
Lesnar, and what I always stand on is that we didn't need that Hell in a Cell shit between him and Obafemi.
We didn't.
We didn't need it. We didn't need 3.
Was perfect.
We didn't need 3 matches.
We didn't.
We didn't need 3 matches. Like
every time in that Mania was fucking chef's kiss.
This is what happens when you stall. They want to push Oba, and they want to make him the future, but they're not ready to just do it now. So it's like we gotta fucking find a way to kill time, and they don't have the roster to kill time. So this is what you get.
Motherfucker, this is what it still could have worked. Like you could have had Oba versus Roman at SummerSlam. Even if Oba didn't win, it still would have looked good for him. And then you could have still ran back Roman and
that would have possibly killed him if he would have lost to Roman.
No, it wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you why. No, it wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Roman Reigns beating Oba at SummerSlam, it's a humbling story. It could be like, yo, Roman beat me, but he survived me barely. Like how Oba fucked up Cody Rhodes in his debut. It could have been something like that. And then they could have.
I definitely would have rather him losing his first match on the main roster against Roman Reigns, other than Brock Lesnar.
And then they could have ran it back at Mania, and then Oba gets his moment. Because think about it. How much bigger does it get? Obafemi beats Brock Lesnar the first year, and then the next year he beats Roman for the title at Mania.
Hey, the link should be in the comments, Anubis.
Oh, you don't see it?
Because right now.
What's good, Anubis? Yeah, I ain't hear from my dude in a minute. I'm gonna open up the floodgates one more time, Anubis. I got you, my guy.
Because right now, Oba versus Bronson is going to be fun. Again, if that's the direction that they're going in.
Yeah, I heard Bronson Reed is on his way back.
It's a strong rumor. It's a strong rumor that he's gonna come through and help this dude Braun Breaker.
Especially the Bronson that we're looking at.
That nigga need to get out of the. Nah, man, that nigga need to get out of the vision like ASAP.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if this dude beats Oba by like we just said, having this dude Bronson Reed pull up and cost him the match. Yeah,
there won't be a rant. Yeah. There won't be a rant of the century. There will be a rant of the decade.
Man, and it's this vision shit doesn't need to be a fucking thing. Like
if Oba loses to the vision, it's not gonna be rant of the century. It's gonna be rant of the decade. But
I thought the promo segment.
Yo, Black Star, remember what I said too? I was like, yo, I didn't want that to happen because this dude is gonna end up being stuck in the fucking vision vortex.
Yes, and that's going to be topic.
He's going to be stuck there all winter. Obafemi's going to be stuck in the vision vortex. It's about time.
I thought the segment they had on Raw was fine, but honestly, this is one of the few segments where reality could have made the promo much better, but they weren't going to do that because that would make the company look bad. What I would have did, hold on. What I would have did, I would have had Oba have Braun cut his promo, basically. Have Braun say everything he said, and Oba could just basically be like, Braun, I know what's really going on. I know the real reason why you hate me. You hate me because in just 6 months, I've done more in 6 months than you've done in fucking 3 years. Jesus. And I make you realize how much
he's already killing them as is, though. That's the thing. He's already killing them.
Right.
You don't need to say that.
That's what I would have. I would have had Oba just say you hate me because I've done more in 6 months than you've done in 3 years. You hate me because I'm a visual representation of how much you've wasted your time.
I even took your manager and only took
we got Anubis in the building. Anubis, my dude, how you been?
Oh, I miss y'all.
Hey, Anubis.
Likewise.
I miss y'all. Oh man, I just been we've been having to pack the house because moving out to Georgia.
Georgia?
Yep.
Georgia.
We got a new
in the same state. Probably gonna be 3 hours apart, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, it'd be nice to be in the same time zone somewhat. I'll be able to actually catch y'all at decent times instead of being at work whenever y'all do this. I'm going down to one job.
Hey, congrats, V.
Yeah. But I was listening to y'all talk about this. Yeah, I was listening to y'all talk about this, and I don't know. I figured Oba could also tell Braun, he's and also, you hate the fact that I'm here because since I'm here, you cannot steal my words anymore.
You are sad, angry orange man.
That was funny. I actually like that.
You a motherfucker trying to sit there and say, "Oh, that's not fair," because if Braun Breaker would have said "Oh, you sound like you from Wakanda" or whatever, then the black community would have been, angry or had their panties in a twist. And it was well, yeah, because if you'd have said some goofy shit like that, then yeah, he would have been, stereotypical. Him saying he's orange is not hate speech. He's talking about him.
He's talking about his fucking spray tan.
Yeah.
How is that offensive?
Right. Motherfucker trying to
knocking someone's spray tan is not the same as knocking someone. Right. Yeah, of course. Well, hell, you see it all the time. When people go, well, if somebody was well, Drewski's doing whiteface. If they did blackface, you'd be upset. I'm they did for hundreds of years. What are you talking about? They still do.
Exactly.
They did.
We're just
They're all like-
we're just immune to it now.
The amount of bullshit that I've been seeing over these past few weeks is just beyond special right now. Like because
all I was saying was RIP to Michael Wright and RIP to Dolly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
You saying
Come on.
Black Soul was saying something. Go ahead, Black Soul.
Sorry.
Like because I was sitting there again, like I was like watching Raw, and like the sad part about it is that you have a nucleus that can get you ratings. Too bad it's football season, but still, you have a nucleus that'll get you ratings. Like you have Javon, who's very, very good in the ring. You have Oba, who's very, very good in the ring and very, very good on the mic. You have Hobbs, who's very, very good in the ring. You have OTM. That's kind of a. That's kind of like a project, but a project that you could actually work with. And you're sitting there and you're thinking, and I'm all like, what's up with Triple H's infinity of burying black people like it's his fucking business, like it's his fucking job.
We could only get one. That's it. Obafemi.
My thing is, why
because
the hell
we're here for their amusement.
My thing is, why the hell haven't they ran back Javon versus Oba? I mean, they had bangers on NXT.
Like I was like sitting there, and I was watching Javon, and Javon paused mid-match and said, "I'm gonna whoop your ass."
That shit was fun. Yo, I'm telling you, this dude has been cooking this summer. Javon Evans, he's really been cooking. This dude is so energetic.
I was like, wait a minute, why is he getting pushed? Because he can actually talk.
Yes,
Javon can
he
talk.
can talk. He's all over the place when it comes to the high flying and shit.
Bro, did you forget they debuted him?
I
Don't
always
forget,
said
man,
him not being a former Intercontinental Champion is bogus. He should be a former Intercontinental Champion by now.
They debuted him doing a commercial break. That tells you everything, man.
No, they debuted him on a U.S. Open challenge. Actually, they debuted him on technically they debuted him on SmackDown.
It's just really ridiculous, B. Like this dude is so charismatic and fun. He's out there. The crowd is behind him. Where we at? We outside.
Oh well, we're the same.
Like
I was just gonna
they love when he say that shit.
Like then I thought, like, wait a minute, are they treating black people like Highlander? That can only be one.
Yeah,
they're like that with every minority, bro. They're like that with every minority. They're like that with Latinos. They're like that with blacks. Only one person of a certain specific demographic can be pushed. We talked about that. They looked at Dom and they said, "We good," and they just said, "Fuck you, Santos," and everybody else. And now what's Dom doing? He's a jobber. They're not doing anything.
Well, the reason is simple. It's because this is the only sport where they dominate. Is integrated. This is the only sport where it's dominated that's integrated. You know what I mean?
They could predict it.
Yeah, this is the only one where it's like, come on, realistically, ain't too many people beating up Oba. Realistically, it's like we talk about this with AEW. Who's really taking out the syndicate?
Right. Exactly.
They're believably doing that. And it's
so weird because it's so weird because growing up as a wrestling fan, we've seen several monsters like from Russia, from Bulgaria, from Africa, from England. We've seen monsters pushed, and like when they're pushed, people just accept it. Okay, but whenever it's a black person or any type of minority getting a monster push, it's a problem.
Look at this gorilla. Like, what?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Well, it's always been like that, and like I said, this is the only sport, quote unquote sport, they're on top.
Right.
Because if they wanted to make it nice and like, if they wanted to do it for real, they're all getting their asses kicked.
Like
and
the
to
only
give receipt
person,
and to give receipts, because it's like, what are you talking about, Toph? Like, people were upset that the Hurt Syndicate was too dominant in AW. Like, just here's some dominant tag teams off the top of my head as a wrestling fan I can remember. And when they were in their prime, they were dominators and like nobody cared. Road Warriors killed everybody. Nobody cared. Steiner Brothers killed everybody. Nobody cared. When Big Show left WCW and went to WWF and he formed a tag team with Taker. What was they? What were they called? The Unholy Alliance. I think that was their name.
Yeah. That was stupid.
Yo, somebody has too many tabs.
They killed everybody. Nobody cared. When Kane and Big Show, when they became a tag team, they killed everybody. Nobody cared. The Twin Towers, Illuminati, they killed everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody cared. War Machine, they killed everybody. Nobody. You see where I'm going with this? Like, all of a sudden, you have Lashley and Shelton kill everybody. It's a problem. Oh my God, they're too dominant. They're beating too. What?
I'm sorry.
They said the same thing about the Nation of Domination.
Yes. Oh my God. No, I know somebody in the writing room was like, "Oh my God, did we really put Farouk in there with freaking? We got Farouk in here. He's leading all of them. It's like you got every bad. We put Kama in there. What the fuck are we thinking?
And then you put Mark Henry in there. Jesus.
And we put D.O. Brown. Fuck, who's beating these guys?
I'm sorry, man. I will forever say this. WWE really missed the chance to do a Bloodline versus the Hurt Business story.
Man.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
The whole Hurt Business too.
I think the biggest drop ball in WWF history. Like, people love to use nostalgia for the Attitude Era, and I love Austin. Austin's great, but man, if you watch the Rumble 1998, it doesn't really make any sense. Every single member of the Nation was in the Rumble. Realistically speaking, the Nation should have just killed everybody, including
Austin. Three of them in there all at once?
All of them were in there. All of them were. Rock was in there. Farouk was in there. D'Lo.
It was Kama, The Rock, and Farouk. They were in there at the same time.
Really, it really didn't make sense. And as a matter of fact, there was
Mustafa on his UFC shit too.
There was a mini arc where there was a bounty out on Austin. Like, whoever eliminated Austin was going to get a payday. So if you go back and watch the match, it really doesn't make sense. The Nation should have won. Farouk, Rock, someone from the Nation should have just fucking got in the ring and just killed everybody. But they didn't book it that way because.
Well, think about it. It's just like back in the day with football. We couldn't be quarterbacks because we don't have a mental fortitude. You see, even if we're stronger and faster, they can outsmart us. They can outsmart us.
Whoa!
You have too many tabs. Somebody has too many tabs.
You sound wild crazy, Anubis.
That's crazy because I'm not even anywhere. I'm just standing right here.
No. You might have too many tabs open. Check your.
Oh no. I know what the problem is. I'll come right back in. Somebody just tried to call me. That's why.
Okay.
Cool. So he's about to turn into Venom or something.
Then I was thinking, the only person who could beat Bobby Lashley is on the other side of Florida. That's Oba. That's the only person literally alive. Mm-hmm. Or Oba and Hobbs. That's basically it.
Mm.
Go ahead, say something now, Nubis.
Am I coming in better?
Yeah.
You get it.
What I was saying earlier was that it's the same principle with football back in the day. We were bigger and stronger, but we couldn't be quarterbacks because we couldn't outsmart anybody, apparently. That's how they do it in wrestling.
It wasn't until Randy Cunningham came along.
Yeah, and that's how it is with wrestling. We might be able to do all that stuff, but we can't outsmart them. They're better tacticians. This is their story.
Bloodline versus Hurt Business. Missed opportunity, man.
No, Hurt Business and Oba. That's what we did.
This is a match.
And then they team up.
Come to a Survivor Series traditional Survivor Series match, elimination.
They flirted with it, but they never did anything. The closest they did to it was, if I remember correctly, it was after Big E Cash In. They did a match. It was the New Day. It was the New Day versus the Bloodline. It was Big E, Kofi, and Xavier against Roman and the Usos. Lashley came out and Lashley took out Big E. He took out Kofi, and then Roman speared Xavier. Roman won the match, and so you're thinking like, okay, then Roman turned around, and then Lashley speared Roman too. And if you find that segment, the fans pop.
Mute up, Anubis.
I think a car was going by, right?
My thing is, yeah, I remember.
Let's all finish.
No, I was saying Lashley got in the ring and he speared Roman, and if you find the segment where he speared him, the fans pop.
Pops, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then they did a triple threat later that night. It was Roman, Lashley, and Big E, with Roman winning. I forgot who he pinned. It was probably Big E, and that was it.
No,
it was
they had him pin Lashley because he was the only one that wasn't a champion. So yeah.
Well, there you go. Yeah. So they could have used that as a setup. They could have used that as a setup.
Autobots roll out.
But yeah, there were a lot of matches that Roman didn't have in that initial run. He should have fought Lashley. He should have fought Orton. Who else didn't he didn't fight Sheamus? That was another one. There were still some people he could have fought, but
Roman doesn't want to do business.
And I ain't gonna lie, and Roman's my dude and all, but I think Roman is scared of a motherfucker like Bobby Lashley. And especially Obafemi. Yes.
Yeah.
I think he's scared of Obafemi. Because remember, Obafemi wanted smoke with that motherfucker at WrestleMania, damn it.
And that's the part I don't get. I know he's not here to defend himself. The thing about you, John, I don't get your selective outrage. Because
he listens to the show. He listens to the show.
Okay, John, I don't understand your selective outrage because you always talk about like how selfish and self-absorbed The Rock is, and at this point, I can't disagree with that. But if you read between the lines, Roman's just as selfish sometimes. And it's like you call out Rock for being selfish, but it's like you just turn a blind eye when Roman does it. Like, no, bro, don't have that selective outrage. If you're going to call out one person for being a little fishy, call out everybody. All of them are. Like, let's be honest here. Like Solo, I'll give Solo credit. Solo is just now. It's fucking depressing. Solo is just now, finally, at a point where he's over. Great. But look how long it fucking took. It took like almost 5 years. That is insane.
And you called him, my dude. I'm gonna keep saying it. You called it. You said all that tough guy shit that he's on, that's not working. He's not a tough guy. Let him be himself. Granted, he's using Jey Uso shit, whatever, with the pow, pew, pew, but he's still having fun. He's being himself.
Right.
That Matrix is funny, though.
Right. What's happening right now? Yeah,
fun
right.
with this shit. And
right, exactly.
That's why I was coming off, like, that's why I was getting over, because he's being himself. He's being natural, just like how most superstars ended up becoming.
Right.
When they do their own thing and they not micromanaged, not all of them, but most of them, they end up figuring it out.
Which also goes to prove that you can't get over in just 6 months.
He better thank God.
Yeah, exactly. Good point.
Right. And I like Roman. I like Roman, but I'm not shitting on the guy, but some of the same criticisms I've seen people have for like a Triple H or a Hogan. Roman's just as guilty. When Triple H was doing DX and shit, he didn't give a fuck about the Outlaws. He didn't give a fuck about X-Pac. Triple H brought them in because he knew it would make him look better. Who can I bring in my crew to establish me and make my shit better? And that's what Roman did. He brought in Solo to make his squad look better aesthetically. But at no point did he ever think, what can I do to make Solo better? He didn't care. So Solo said, you know what? I'm going to do shit myself.
It still ain't work for Triple H, though, because he didn't get over until like late 99.
Well, Triple H doesn't get over. He gets with the people that gets over. He hangs out with the people that draw the money. We know this.
HBK, we need to work together.
He was so lucky he was BFFs with Shawn Michaels. Otherwise, he would have been dead in the water.
That was HBK in the height of coked out Shawn.
So,
because remember,
which I think, go ahead, Black Star. I wanted to ask you guys something.
Oh no, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Raw in Mexico, B. I'm not gonna lie. Even though we have to get there through a fucking tournament, I'm tired of these tournaments, but nonetheless, Raw in Mexico, B. We all know there's gonna be Penta going up against Roman Reigns. I ain't gonna lie, I'm here for it. That's something different. You know what I'm saying? We all know who's gonna win, of course. But Raw being in Mexico, him going up against Penta for the World Heavyweight Championship, and hey, I'm here for it. This is the first time, probably the only time, Penta will have a big match like this. But even before we get there, you know, he's gonna go up against his brother. You know, long time. You know, this is a long time coming. You know, like I know they're crying right now, having a few cervezas. They're gonna be in the finals of this tournament. Remember, we always saying like, oh, why are they keeping these dudes so far apart from each other? Now, granted, you know what I mean, it's not gonna be in a tag team, but at least they're gonna have a match in the finals, and whoever wins that match ends up going up against Roman. So, you know,
in a perfect world, Hobbs would fuck up Roman at the end of that match.
In a perfect world, we would have a Lucha Bros tag team run.
True, that would be an absolutely perfect world. But
you know, it's a little difference. Like they finally.
I'm not mad at that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at them fighting each other for a shot at a world title, but still.
Even if they teamed, it wouldn't change anything. They don't got any tag teams to spar with. But
there will be in a 6-man tag on Sunday. Los Perros de Mal.
I still say they missed an opportunity at WrestleMania. They could have had the Usos versus the Lucha Bros at Mania.
Yeah, that would have been like in a perfect world. That would have been a great.
Yeah,
match.
but then what? You have nowhere to go after that.
Yeah, true.
Would they really have anywhere to go now?
Not really.
Well, we've already talked about this, bro. They don't. The Penta. That's what it is, basically.
Well, the WWE hates tag teams. You know they hate tag teams.
Which I don't understand because a lot of their best matches were tag team matches.
Like I said,
and a lot of their
talking about that shit earlier too. Like we all know WWE hates tag teams, but there's reports out there saying that they're trying to rebuild the tag team division. It's like, yo, stop playing with motherfuckers. Like, are y'all retarded?
That's a leftover. That's a leftover from Vince to any newer fans. Vince McMahon just never really cared about tag team wrestling. He thought the money was in singles wrestling. And when Vince got whacked and we finally got new people taking over, I felt like some of the McMahonisms would die with that. Apparently not. Triple H and TKO don't care about tag team wrestling either.
But the same two guys, the same two main Vince guys are in prime positions.
Right. And that's the part. Right, and that's the part. That's the only thing about Ronda Rousey I agree with. Ronda said that Bruce Pritchard is an avatar for Vince, and as long as he's there, you'll never get true change. She's 1,000% correct there. As long as Bruce is there, Michael Hayes is there. Yeah, Vince is pretty much still part there. Yeah,
because Michael Hayes hated Chelsea Green with a passion. I don't
know if he hated her. That's a little extreme.
Okay, disliked her.
I know
he
did.
Go that far. I'm gonna say
she went face first into cake for weeks. That is not. Oh, I like her. There's some type of dislike.
Well, Chelsea Green is the women's champion, and she's still being booked like a loser.
That is so weird.
You forgot the other rule.
Is it though?
Maybe this dude Black Penguin might be on to something. maybe he does hate her. Like, how you WWE Women's Champion and still a bum?
I told you, man. Literally, I told you, man. Literally, the night after she won the title, her first night on SmackDown, she got pinned. I told you.
And got her face broken.
Yeah, now she's wrestling with a mask on. Now she's wrestling with a mask on, getting her ass stomped out by Nia Jax. Like, what are we doing?
Y'all, champs are chumps. How do y'all keep forgetting this rule? Champs are always chumps.
Yeah.
No.
It's like, I hope the money is worth it. Like, I really hope the money is worth it.
But hold on. You have a broken face, right? And you're going to book into a match with the fuck up machine herself, Nia Jax.
Well, to be fair, she's been safe the past few years.
What you gonna do? Get her face more broken? While facing Nia
I'll
Jax?
also say this though, Nia Jax, like, I don't know if she's injured right now or whatever, but she hasn't really been in the ring as of late.
They're probably gonna.
Like you go.
I was just gonna say they're probably gonna have her wrestle this Friday.
Yeah, she needs to do something because it's been a minute. Like,
this is the stuff that Mox / Ambrose was talking about. You got to be careful in WWE. The minute you display comedic timing, that's all they see you as, and that's the problem with Chelsea. Yep. Chelsea has great comedic timing, and when you have great comedic timing historically in WWE, people who have that, they just see you as a mid-card comedy act. But of course, if you followed Chelsea, if you've watched her stuff in Lucha Underground, if you've watched her stuff in TNA,
she's great.
You know she can do way more than just that. She just also happens to be really funny when she wants to be. So, yeah.
That's the problem with being well-rounded.
You're right, exactly.
And they always say, we don't know what to do with you.
You ain't know we're going to talk about Terrence?
Tell him, Terrence.
Tell him, Terrence.
Well,
you gotta get it together, Bean.
I know you have
a classic.
Yeah, I think this is the this should be the go home show, right? This should be the go home show. All in, I believe.
Yeah, they're in England this week, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is All In is this weekend, but we got the finals of the Continental Classic coming up. We got
Mox versus Cesaro, right?
Yeah, Mox. We also got Nigel McGuinness versus Kyle O'Reilly.
Ooh,
that's good, man.
That sounds good.
Like they bringing it back to Ring of Honor days, huh?
So Mox versus Nigel.
I'm assuming it's going to be Mox versus Nigel. Although I wouldn't mind seeing another match between Mox and Kyle. They damn near kill each other.
Now it's going to be Mox versus Nigel. They're in England, so Nigel's going to get the match.
I'm assuming if Nigel does get the match with Mox, he's probably going to retire officially. That's just my assumption. But it is good to see him wrestle again, Nigel.
Yeah, his brutal self.
Yeah. We also got an MJF segment. We got an Andrade segment. And I'm mad he got that shit over.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers say that Tony Khan fumbled him the first time. Yeah, okay.
This Andrade always been a star. He just needed the right opportunity.
I told you. This dude is more likely to be AEW champion now.
Yeah, like that's all he needed was an opportunity. He didn't get the opportunity on the main roster. He didn't get the opportunity really when he was on the Callis family. He just figured out himself.
At the rate Andrade's going, I predict him to be AEW champion before the year is over. I think he's finally hit that next level. Dude,
Yeah,
he's
I
over.
remember.
Dude, what are you
y'all
talking
doing,
about? He's
y'all
over.
doing
The
too
fan.
much.
The
Y'all
fans are
definitely
actually
doing
chanting
too
his.
much.
The fans are actually
That
chanting his
motherfucker
team.
is never gonna be AEW champion.
Bullshit, bro. Bullshit.
That's a
When the
lot. Come
fans
on,
chant,
Never.
bro.
when the
He
fans
will
chant your shit,
never
you're
be
ready, bro.
AEW champion.
That's wrestling
Yo,
101.
I swear to God, he will
How
never
is
be
he? How
AEW
is he not
champion.
world champion ready? The fans are chanting his
Nah.
catchphrase. When they chant your catchphrase, you're ready.
No.
Hey, they chanted on. They always riding Orange Cassidy for the longest.
It's
They didn't give
wrestling
him that.
101.
Exactly,
That's
right?
wrestling
Like,
one. That's wrestling 101, bro. When you cut a promo and fans chant
you
your
know
No
Alfonso
offense,
catchphrase,
bro.
Andrade.
you're
He
ready.
No,
will never be AEW champion.
no
How?
offense, though,
Never.
bro. No offense, though, bro. Sammy, you said the same thing about Darby Allin, and look what happened.
Yep.
Nah,
Yep.
I wanted him to be AEW champion. What are you talking about?
No, hold
You
on,
said
hold
he
on,
would.
Toe.
You said it would. You said it wouldn't happen with Darby, but it
No,
did.
yes, what are you talking about? I want him to be AEW champion. When he climbed Mount Everest, I was like, if this motherfucker climbed Mount Everest, he better be AEW champion. And he
So
could
all
put
it took
the
was him.
title on.
So all it took was him climbing a mountain for it to convince you.
That's
Oh
Mount
my!
Everest,
Oh my
motherfucker. What
God!
you mean? It's Mount
Oh my!
Everest.
Oh my
Nah,
God!
That's Mount Everest. Like, you act
You
like
better.
you act like he's walking up the block. That's Mount Everest.
TKO,
The point.
TKO, you
Yeah, they
better
don't.
not give him.
They don't
You
even
better
bother
not
to
give.
recover the bodies from there.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
Hold on. You better not give him credit for climbing Mount Everest. That was the motherfucking Sherpas climb Mount Everest for him.
No, he had
Hey, wait.
Go,
Yeah,
Just because there's Sherpas there doesn't mean you come back alive. There were plenty of people that had
right, you
Sherpas
know,
and they're still up there and they're
like,
dead.
even I thought he was gonna climb Mount Everest by himself, but I'm like, of course he's not gonna do it by himself. Of course he's gonna have a team. He climbed this shit. Him and his team, they climbed this shit, B, and he came right back down. Of course he deserves to win a fucking wrestling belt.
All right. Well, hold up. On a different note, I just want to say, I really like the concept of, from Mercedes' point of view, Willow is the heel and she's a bully. And it's like, wait a minute. When you really think about it, she's right. They had their match in New Japan where Mercedes got hurt. And the last thing she saw was Willow smiling. Then Mercedes debuted for AEW, and her first opponent was a smiling Willow. And then last year, she loses the TBS championship to Willow, and the last thing she saw before the year ended was a smiling Willow. So it's like, that actually makes sense. She does kind of have a mean girl thing going on. There's a heel in there somewhere, for sure.
It's like
That's interesting. For a while, though. Yeah. But there's definitely potential for Willow. Because mean girls be like that. They do the meanest shit and smile right at you. Like, bitch, what you gonna do about it? Like, that shit's hilarious. That shit's funny. Well, it's like,
oh, that's Willow deserved to talk her shit. Because you would expect Mercedes Moné to talk her shit.
Right.
Right, man.
Her being a plus size girl and all that, yeah. WWE would never. They will never have a plus size girl thinking that, you already know what it is.
They have not.
No. They were kicking and screaming, just doing it for Nia. They're cooling her off for no reason.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, man, it's the go home show for All In. The 2 Continental Classic matches, 2 segments, and also tomorrow they're gonna have Jack Perry versus Swerve Strickland.
Why?
Because fuck? They trying to have this dude Jungle Bum Whack Perry get killed?
Well, he got killed by Mox, and now he thinks he's a badass that could handle Swerve.
Oh,
why? I'll answer your question, Anubis, because AEW is the opposite. You know that don't trust that new nigga over there, and AEW is don't trust that cracker over there.
I'm gonna find that shit. I'm gonna find it.
What was time?
Oh shit!
I just don't see it. I'm like, you're wasting Swerve on this. I want Swerve to give him the Shibata. It wasn't Shibata. You know when they gave Jack Perry that match against that other dude from New Japan. The one that Sonata.
Jack,
Remember
Jack
Sonata
Perry,
who felt so disrespected he whooped his ass. He didn't even work hard on him.
Jack Perry's about to get introduced to Black Ivan Drago.
That nigga about to get introduced to fucking Killmonger. The fuck?
Roosh.
Yeah, Jack Perry. Yeah, Jack Perry. His goal is he wants to be AEW champion, and to that I'll say, Jack, you got a better chance of doing that in AEW than the other company, but I don't think it's going to happen. So,
he wants to.
Speaking of introductions, are we going to get introduced to the New Day in AEW?
Probably at All In.
Yeah, that's probably where it's going to happen.
It might happen at All In. There's word. I know there was a report saying that that they might team up with Swerve. So we'll see what happens.
They're gonna do some type of multi-person match. It hasn't been confirmed yet. But Hangman cut the promo where he said anybody that wants to face the trios champs show up at All In. So I don't know if it'll be a ladder match. It probably will be a ladder match, but there's going to be a multi-person tag match, and Swerve is going to have 2 mystery partners. There was a report saying that it might be the Hurt Syndicate.
That being their first match is a little crazy. Like
it is strange. Yeah.
As soon as they put them in a ladder match, like damn, like they got to put their body in the ladder.
There was a report that said that there was consideration for the Hurt Syndicate to be Swerve's partners, but the expectation is the fans expect the New Day or whatever they'll be called. So
yeah, but would the Hurt? It wouldn't really make sense for Swerve to be with the Syndicate, especially after he lost to Bobby Lashley.
You think TK remembers that? You think TK remembers that?
I'll say this.
He remembers it. He remembers that more than Triple H would.
True.
Right.
I'll say this. If they're going to change their name, they got to take the day out the name.
I'm sure they're probably going to be called something else.
Yeah, they can't say, oh, we're the bad day or the true day. No. You're going to change your name?
Don't call yourself the new. Don't call yourself the new niggas. Don't call yourself
the new niggas. The new niggas.
And this is right. And this is my first time talking about this. I talked about it on the chat a couple of weeks ago. I can't really make a comment on them because I have not seen them yet. I don't know what this is going to be. I remember when Christian came in, and this really happened. When he came in, he had a bigger paycheck than Cody. And there were AEW fans out there that were pissed. They were like, Christian, he's washed. Why is he getting a bigger paycheck than Cody, a founding father? And then Christian reinvented himself completely and became like a fucking staple of Collision. So we've seen this before. We've seen this before where guys come in and they completely reinvent themselves, right? But then you have like the opposite, like Paige, where they just come in with a name and like they just expect that to be enough. You know what I mean?
They don't change at all. Yeah.
So what are they gonna do?
What Christian did was something really unique, though. Who the fuck
of course.
Of the angry stepfather? That's his character, the angry stepfather. Who thinks of that?
Right, exactly. Right, exactly. I agree. So it's on the New Day to prove to fans, because there's fans out there that are convinced that whatever Kofi and Xavier are doing, they're convinced that they're just going to show up and basically just coast because they came from WWE. But I have not seen them yet. I need to see what they do. Is this going to be a reinvention, or is it going to be like coasting? If they coast, all means throw shit.
Right.
Good point, Ballet. Leo Rush has been cooking.
Yeah, Leo Rush.
Yeah, Leo Rush has been murdering.
Yeah, Leo Rush has actually been living that. Leo Rush has actually been living that gimmick, bro.
It's fine.
Have you seen the video? The music video?
That's what people like. That's what I keep saying. It's all about characters.
Yes.
Like.
And you know what's crazy? Leo Rush is actually living that gimmick for real.
Yeah.
The funniest tag team of all time. The funniest tag team of all time would have been Leo Rush and his current character in Danhausen.
Nah, his current character with a woman, like fucking Shotzi Blackheart.
Yeah, like they doing that shit on the indies. when it comes to their characters. Like,
like that has them go like you are cursed.
You could do the hurricane kick like Ryu and Ken in your match. Yeah, that's awesome. But if you're a nobody, motherfuckers gonna forget about that shit tomorrow.
Exactly. You got it.
The last thing, yeah, you got it.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, most of the people that I've enjoyed were characters. That's why I like Darby Allin. I saw him on the Indies, and I'm like, who the hell is this?
That's what people remembers.
He's still a nigga's still a crackhead, but yeah, I get it.
I never said he wasn't, but he had an interesting character.
He didn't pass the minimum basic skills test.
He's more than
the last thing I'll say about the New Day, I always said this: the big difference between the New Day and the Young Bucks, like both the Bucks and the New Day, they're very goofy and they control. But when the bell rings, everyone knows the Bucks can go. The New Day, though, people forgot or people don't even realize how good all three members were as a group and as individual singles wrestlers. I remember when the New Day had that series with the Usos, and I remember being shocked at how many people were like, damn, I didn't know Xavier could go like that. Now, as somebody that watched this Right. Now, as somebody that watched this TNA shit when he was Consequence with Squeed, I remember how good he could be. So in WWE, they never found the balance. And I don't know if that was them. I don't know if it was creative. But in WWE, they joked so much that people forgot just how good they actually are. So that's
to be
what
honest,
I'm the most...
they never really. I don't think they ever really cashed in on Creed like they should. Like,
right?
No, they didn't.
Next week. That's the
You glitching up like crazy, my dude.
They never.
I was gonna say that wasn't me.
I was about to say they never cashed in on Creed the way they should. Like, who was almost in like you could count on one hand how many singles matches he really had.
Mm-hmm. So I would say that's what I'm the most curious about this AEW run is I'm curious to see, like, are we going to get like the handcuffs off? I would assume so. I'm really looking forward for them to show us how good they really are. You know,
you ain't shit, ballet.
Optimus Prime.
I'm just hoping that him and Kenny Omega reignite the video game feud.
Oh yeah, that's coming for sure.
That's coming. You know the New Day is going to fight the Bucks too. They've been wanting that forever. So,
yo, speaking of tag teams, what the fuck happened with the Motor City Machine Guns, B?
Yeah, they showed up and said they were there, but they haven't had a match yet.
Yo, what's going on?
They went to catering.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but what they should have did was I would have waited until after All In to debut them, because to bring them in so quickly before your biggest show, there's really nowhere to slot them.
They went directly to catering.
It's like how WWE used to do the post-Mania Raw.
Got catering? I don't think AEW got catering.
Every company has catering. Every company has catering.
That's where Wardlow is.
TNA didn't have catering, B.
Yeah,
TNA can afford catering.
TNA can't afford it. They don't got the money.
Speaking of TNA, that's a great segue.
Everybody in the roster was sharing a Lunchable.
fucking Avery Styles, bro. You're not doing yourself any favors, my dude. Okay, by getting that TNA deal, you're just feeding the narrative that you don't want to pay your dues. Okay,
yeah.
When the story came out, I was 50-50 on it because I was like, you know what? He's green. This kid is green. He's not good enough to go in the ring and call it. He was probably in the back discussing the match, discussing shit. But if you're a wrestling fan, you know it's Wrestling 101. The young boys, they put up the ring. They set up the seats. That's just wrestling culture. They did it in Ring of Honor. They did it in like old school New Japan and shit. When you're in a bigger company with television like WWE, AEW, or jokes aside, even TNA, there's a separate crew that does that. And there were people at the indie show that said that you were entitled, that you didn't do certain things because you thought it was above you. AJ, I get it. That's your son. You're a father. So it's your fatherly instinct, your paternal instinct to protect your kid. It's not a good look, Avery. It's not a good look. So getting that TNA deal, it just makes you look entitled. It's like, oh shit, stories are coming out that like, I don't want to be a young boy. So let me just sign with this company where I don't got to worry about it. Because obviously we all know TNA is in bet with WWE. We know what's going to happen. He's going to be with TNA for like a year, and then he'll sign to WWE on NXT where he won't have to do anything. So like, it's not a good look, dude.
It's really not. And I really hope they know what they're doing because
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Dude is not ready.
I ain't gonna lie,
he's just
bro.
not ready.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. He's the amount of pressure that's on him is insane, bro.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I didn't like that. I'm like, yo,
I know the reason why. I know the reason why. He's going to TNA first. If you think about it, because like, didn't AJ say that the only reason why, or the only way how he's going to come back to wrestling is in a tag team match with this kid?
Yeah, he'd say
what's the one place that will let AJ get away with fucking murder?
So basically, was they doing that for like Bound for Glory?
Yeah, around there.
Hold up, Seaflu. What did Moose say about Triple H? I didn't hear about that. What did he say?
That he grew up idolizing him.
Oh God!
Yeah. Why you keep breaking my heart, Moose?
Ass out, bro. Ain't no nigga watch Triple H idolizing him. Shut the fuck up.
Didn't you see?
Wait. No. That's not fair. There's only one.
Like I said, I ain't
EDP loved him.
Triple H was my dude, but to the point where like worshiping, fuck out of here.
Didn't you see Moose's? Didn't you see Moose's? Didn't you see Moose's entrance at Lockdown?
Yeah.
That was Triple H's WrestleMania 22 entrance.
But no, if you be fair, Moose been coming out on the throne from before. That ain't nothing.
Yeah.
It's not. He actually did. He's done throne entrances many times.
He's been on the throne before, like a couple of times.
I don't know why you never mentioned Triple H before all them times, but still.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that shit too, Ballet. Zach Godwin's
Oh yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah, I just
please tell me the staircase spot is in that shit, please. You got that has to be there. That's like the highlight of the episode. Him getting thrown down them steps.
The highlight of the episode is him getting good. The highlight of the episode is him getting busted open by Brock. That's what it is.
Yeah, that ass whooping was criminal.
That whole robbery was criminal.
Like nigga, how you?
This dude Vince was not shit, son.
Like, how you?
Nowadays, you could never get away with some shit like that.
Like, damn, bro, how you let Brock beat this kid bloody with one leg in front of his mom? Like
that was by far that chair.
Oh wait. Wasn't the thing that they had grabbed the wrong one-legged wrestler? Like Zach Giant wasn't supposed to be the guy, and so Vince was pissed about that.
That's fucking Laurinaitis' fault. Like
that chair shot by Brock was probably the most criminal part of that entire match because he put his all into that chair shot.
Oh my God!
Vince was like, "I want you to tear his crippled ass up, please." I'm so mad.
That's fucking Laurinaitis' fault, man. He's fucking stupid.
Like then the F5 on the fucking ring post where his leg wrapped around the ring post.
Nigga did that like 3 times. Like, I'm gonna make sure your shit is broken.
Wait, by the way, TNA Lockdown sucked. The way you worded that just made me laugh. Of course it sucked.
I mean, I would have.
I mean, these motherfuckers are Nemeth. They the new tag team champions.
Yeah, so now Nick Nemeth is a double champion.
Yeah.
They also gave Leon Slater back the X Division title just for him.
Leon Slater cashed in option C.
Option C, B.
Yeah, so Slater's gonna get over TNA World title.
Pull that trigger.
This the same company. This the same company.
TNA. Bound for Glory. Leon Slater. New TNA heavyweight champion, B. Stop playing.
This the same fucking company that let Leon Slater get 1 day short of Austin Aries' reign and then had him lose. Why? Like
that
Aries
was
is coming back.
I'm sorry, that was some
pretty weird. Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was some petty shit. Like, didn't I know for a fact TNA doesn't care for Austin Aries anymore? Why the fuck didn't you let him break the record then?
That was hella weird.
And also, if you were just gonna do the option C shit, why not let Leon keep the belt?
Exactly.
And then just give it to Cedric Alexander then. Yeah, because Cedric didn't do shit with that title.
Like have him beat Cedric and then give up the title to him.
Oh my!
Option C.
Oh my
God! Like, in the group chat, I was saying that this dude was about to pack Leon Slater up because remember, if Leon Slater was to lose a match, like when it comes to all of his accolades, there would have been a race from TNA history.
Oh god, that would have been some petty shit, man. Like just because of the possibility of him leaving to go to NXT, fuck.
I'm trying to believe in the system. That's it.
Oh god.
Oh god, the worst faction.
What the hell are you doing a damn fool thing like that for, Sam? Man, you never did that before.
He fell into the vortex.
Quit drinking the opium?
That would have gave him some validity. Think of it. That would have gave him some validity. Like, yo, you are raised
in what universe?
From in all of the existence of TNA.
They called Eddie Edwards the heartbeat of TNA. I was like, motherfucker, when?
Yeah. The heartbeat of TNA. Yo.
I'm trying
I still call him not Davey Richards.
In what universe, man? Out of all the people you had on your roster, Eddie Edwards is the heartbeat of your brand. Not damn AJ Styles, damn Christopher Daniels, not even Chris fucking Sabin.
Shit, not
Eddie
even
Edwards?
Moose. Like you would think Moose at least would be the heartbeat of TNA.
I'll call Moose the heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'll call Moose the heartbeat before I call Eddie Edwards. Like
Eddie fucking Edwards. This motherfucker looking like he about to show you some mess.
Like I heard the announcer say that. I immediately changed the channel to like, motherfucker, fuck you.
Oh, so that's why.
That bullshit
and
too.
that's the thing. That's the thing. Like TNA, throughout all of its numerous regime changes, even when they were good, they were never, ever good at picking the guy the fans wanted. It took them years to figure out fans liked AJ. Years. When AJ won the TNA title, it was like 2009.
No, didn't they push him from day one? They pushed him from day one, didn't they?
No, not like that. He was never.
They started pushing him.
He won the NWA title. He won the NWA title. Right. AJ won the NWA title. He had a cup of tea reign, just like Ron the Truth Killings did. But it was always like Jarrett, Abyss, Rhino, bigger guys.
No, you definitely can't include Rhino. Rhino barely, he was barely in the fucking.
Was he double champ?
I know. What I'm saying is AJ was like the first like decade of TNA, dude. AJ was like a tag team X Division guy. They only started pushing. Yeah, they only started pushing him as a consistent main eventer, like right when Hogan and Bischoff came in.
No,
like
but I'm pretty sure.
2011.
I'm pretty sure he was double champ.
He wasn't. He wasn't a double champ.
No, he's right. Black Shaw's right. Like he won the belt when he was with Russo. I don't know if he won it twice. He definitely won the belt when he was with Russo.
He won the NWA title, but he wasn't like a double champion. Like he didn't hold two belts at the same time. That's what I'm saying.
Right. They were
what do you mean, Black Shaw? You mean a two-time champion, or he was holding two belts?
I think he was holding two belts.
Yeah, I don't.
Hold on.
Now, him being a two-time champion, I'm not too sure about that. But he definitely won the NWA.
But my point, right? But my point is that TNA was never good at striking when the iron was hot. Just in the different regimes, they were never pushing the right person. When they had their very brief relationship with AEW, at that point, like that was my introduction to TNA. When they had their match, I think Rich Swann, if I recall correctly, was the Impact champion, and Kenny was the AEW champion, right? Kenny beat Swans. And at the time, I remember AEW fans who didn't even watch TNA or care about TNA, they weren't talking about Rich Swann or Eddie Edwards. They were talking about Moose. They were like, yo, why isn't Moose champion? Remember Moose had the fake TNA title or the old TNA title, but he wasn't the actual champion. I remember AEW fans and WWE fans.
Like Ryu.
I was right though. I was right. AJ was double champ.
What belt did he hold?
He was the X Division and Tag Team champ at the same time in July.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, like I had thought you said he was the TNA heavyweight champion and like X Division champion at once.
No, like I just said, he was double champion.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, he was mostly an X Division tag team guy, and then as TNA got bigger, and they brought in guys like Christian and Angle and Booker T and guys like that.
They turned into a comedy act.
Yeah. The Christian Coalition was great though. It was great TV.
Instant classic.
Right.
That was a cool nickname for him, honestly.
Right. When they finally started getting
Christian, like on some real G shit, like yo.
He hit his peak on TNA.
Nah, hell no.
Nah, I mean
he hit his peak at AEW with the stepfather gimmick. That's when he hit his peak.
Nah. Somebody or Gunther posted a picture of him and his child, right? Like there's like somebody wrote Christian better not see that picture. I was like, what if Gunther sees Christian Gunther would chop Christian to a different dimension.
Man, Christian Cage took a picture with Chris Benoit's son. Don't do it, Christian.
Yeah. When they finally got serious with AJ was when the main event mafia shit was going on. That's when they finally started like pushing AJ as the main eventer. And even then, it still was inconsistent. And then by the time
they pushed him to that, AJ was already out the door.
Right. When AJ finally reached his full potential, to use a Dragon Ball analogy, when it finally felt like, okay, he checked all the boxes, like he had a good look, he could go in the ring, he could talk, was when he was doing that trust no one shit, which was literally right before he left, just like TKO said. That's when he finally peaked, and he was like, I'm out. He left.
Yo. I'm mad Wolverine's getting a lot of bad reviews, and I'm sitting here thinking like, I don't know what these motherfuckers want.
Wolverine.
Yeah, the game. Yeah.
It's not out yet though, right?
So how are they giving it? How are they reviewing it?
Because they've been, motherfuckers get the early releases and shit. It comes out like what, in a couple of weeks?
Okay.
Maybe like 2.5 weeks from now, but people have been playing it, and they're already giving it bad reviews, saying that it was monotonous when it comes to the gameplay. And it's like, yo, it's fucking Wolverine. What do you want him to do? He's going around slashing shit and ripping through shreds.
Like I saw a video of like the first gameplay. I was like, the game looks good.
Yeah, I don't get what they want. And he was like, oh no, man.
Y'all sounds to me like I'll give it a chance before I critique it, but motherfuckers be the worst critics about shit. Like
I'll
also say this though. I'll also say this, like for a Wolverine game, I'm not paying no damn $60-$70. We definitely not doing that.
Well, yeah, right. And that right there,
comes to that.
That right there, yeah, and that right there is, and I'm glad you mentioned that, Sandman. That's why PlayStation killing off physical media and going digital is going to be a problem in the long term, because people are not seeing the bigger picture because of what Sandman just said. When you have physical media goes on sale. Digital media does not. You know what I'm saying? So there are games right now on sale that you can get physically for like $30, $20, whatever. And then those same games, when you go in the PS store, they're like $69 plus tax.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's
and not only that,
they're
trying to make it to the point they're trying to make it to the point where the physical copies that you already have, you're not going to be able to play them shits.
Right.
That shit
I'm gonna
is
be
fucking
honest, bro.
whack.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. If this is the future of PlayStation, I'm not gonna get a PS6. I'm just gonna stick with my old shit. My backlog is enough to keep me content for the rest of
Yo,
my
I'm
life.
telling you, my dude, my hack station, I got Genesis, Super Nintendo, Genesis, PlayStation. Man, please. All I gotta do is upgrade that shit. I'll be fine.
I'm sure the game is good though, but I hear what you're saying. Like $70. Yeah, just wait for holiday season. It's not that much longer anyway. It'll be on sale by holiday season. I bet.
And that's not
for like $40.
70. Oh, it's almost $70, and that's not even for the DSL package.
Right.
Like so, I say you have to fall back. Appreciate
I
you
learned
for
my
pulling
lesson.
up, my dude. Appreciate you for pulling up.
I learned my lesson from Spider-Man 2. I don't purchase day one shit anymore. I'm gonna wait. So
Yeah, like Spider-Man 2 was I liked it. You know what I mean? Because I think you do get bang for your buck. Because like when you finish the story, you can still do extra shit and get new suits and stronger suits and abilities. So it does have replayability. Shit like that, especially when it comes to free roam, I'm here for it. But I don't think Wolverine is gonna be free roam. It's just gonna be like more story based. But it's gonna be like, like a slash and dash type shit. And I'm here for it. But don't fucking sit here and try to charge motherfucking $70 for some shit like that. Like, nah, that shit should be $40.
right.
It really should. Like $40, any money back, you'll get more money.
The problem with Wolverine and characters like Wolverine and even to a bigger extent Superman is when you do it like Superman is essentially invulnerable by conventional standards, and Wolverine has like the regeneration abilities.
Right.
So from a gameplay perspective, it's like hard to incorporate that. Like, how do you do it but make it believable?
And they do that. And no, I ain't gonna lie, they do that shit. That's the effect that they have. Like if you take too much damage, they actually show like parts of Wolverine's skeleton.
Right.
And that shit is amazing.
Right now, me on a personal level, what I would like to see, I think we talked about this before. I would love to see like an Arkham style game, but for like Daredevil or Green Arrow. I would like eat that shit up. I would love a game like that. Another Arkham type game in general,
Hell yeah.
Another Arkham. I'd be down for another Arkham game. I'd be down for another Uncharted game too.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uncharted was my shit, man.
I think they had Ninja Turtles like Grand Theft, a free roam type game. I think it was called Mutants in Manhattan. It's a rare game. And it's a little bit like Grand Theft, free roam type shit. You be jumping from rooftop to rooftop. But yeah, be fucking I'm gonna wait when it comes to Wolverine. I'm gonna wait because more than likely, especially if you're a member, like when it comes to PS Plus and all that, that should be free in 3 months.
Right. Yeah, I hear you. Barely anything is worth that. Like to put forth like that type of money for a game, that's just a big ask now because just about every game is incomplete on release. It's gonna get like a patch update, DLC and shit. And it's also got to be from a brand you trust, which is also really hard to trust companies nowadays.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel you. So
just like with Grand Theft, I'm waiting on that shit. I think I'm gonna wait until maybe like I don't even know. Because
like just theoretically,
because you know this shit is gonna crack. Rockstar, it's gonna crash. The first day Grand Theft come out, it's gonna crash. Mark my words.
That's for sure.
So I'm gonna have to wait like a good month.
Yeah, a game that big, like all that data, and then like when you consider like all the people who are going to try to be on the server day one, like yeah, there's it's impossible. It's gonna have bugs. What was that other game? It was fuck the one that Keanu Reeves was on. Cyberpunk. That's what
Yeah,
it's called, right? Yeah,
yeah.
I heard that game was like a nightmare on release. I heard it was like unplayable. It's all right now, but like when it came out,
Mm-hmm.
I heard that game was like a buggy, unplayable mess. I heard people were pissed at
Yeah.
that. There are people who like, like when you get a game, right? It's like standard edition, deluxe edition, ultimate edition. I heard there were people that like pre-ordered the ultimate edition. That shit was like 120 something, and like on
Mm-hmm.
release, like nothing worked. Like the game just kept crashing,
Mm-hmm.
buggy. That shit was a
Motherfuckers be
fucking nightmare.
thirsty. I don't know why they be so thirsty. I'm chilling. Let y'all do what y'all do. I'll wait. I could wait. The game is not going anywhere. I don't know, like, and I get like when it comes to dudes that be streaming and shit and they get bread off of the I get that. You want to be the first one to stream and shit, and whatever, do what you do when it comes to your channel. Other than that, man, look, I'm waiting.
Smart. I don't blame you, dude.
Because that shit is definitely gonna crash. Mark my words.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, who knows if you're gonna be able to go online. They might only have campaign mode or the story mode, whatever you want to call this shit. They might only have that. They do that. Remember when it came to the other Grand Theft, and when it came to Red Dead Part 2, they didn't have online yet when the shit just dropped. You had to play the campaign, and you had to wait for this shit to go from the beta, and
I think like there's like three properties I probably would trust day one. If a new Sonic game drops, well, firstly, Sonic games are always affordable. Big ups to Sonic. They're never fucking expensive. I play a Sonic game day one. I play a Kingdom Hearts game day one, and I play like a Final Fantasy game day one. Those are like the three properties. I have a pretty good relationship with them. Every other IP these days, yeah, just wait.
yeah, it's too much traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But yeah, it's a lot of games coming out, B. A lot of games, a lot of movies. They slowly but surely spoon feeding us with some Street Fighter trailers here and there, some images. I ain't gonna lie, I can't wait. Like
It looks
I
fun.
I
I'll
think
check it
Street
out.
Fighter is gonna be good. I really do. Like, and I'm not sitting there thinking like, oh my god, it's gonna be completely serious, Oscar worthy type shit. Nah, I think they just want to have fun with this shit, and I'm here for it. Especially if it's paying homage to what Street Fighter 2 and Super Street Fighter. That's what it's looking like it's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it. Yeah, Ballet, yeah. But anyways, let's get up out of here. We had a great fucking show. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. We're gonna be here on Friday, and more than likely, I'm gonna be here on Saturday talking about MLW Fusion. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how everything goes. I'm trying to, lock more episodes in when it comes to MLW Fusion. Be with my dude, King Leo. 15 likes. Jeez Louise. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. Let's get up out of here, B. Appreciate y'all.
get litty and make this a celebration. Yeah, I feel amazing, bartender keep me racing. Put your drinking glasses high in the sky. Let them know you're blessed and you really love life.